favorite things. All right, we are going right into it. Kotir and Maigo, the Buzz Lightyear versus the Andy. Kotir starting off strong with a good, decent 40% combo.
Easy little jump in there. That's one thing I will say about Andy is their fireball doesn't seem the fastest in the world, so a great read there from Kotir, and they're just continuing to go to work here. Little ground pound action. Not going to be enough to kill, but one more guess, it's all it's going to take.
He tries to go in for a little hop kick. Gets a good rev load just to push him back and get a little bit of space, and goes for a good mix up there. Pushes him, gets him right back into that corner. Rev load gets him distance as well. Gets interesting. I'm surprised that super just didn't hit him.
Yeah, like the roll went ahead and got Kotir out of that situation. One more little hit, it's all it's going to take here. Going in the backhand to close it out.
Yeah, that roll from Kotir is super smart to not get hit from that. I mean, he fooled me, and I'm not even playing the game, so.
How are you feeling about Andy so far? When on release, I saw a lot of mid and low tier takes.
You know, he's, you know, for a DLC character, he's probably a more balanced character. I can't say he's broken, you know, but I feel like people don't know like his full potential. But we're seeing a huge combo into the demon flip grab, excuse me, from Maigo here with a huge life lead. But I mean, I just think it's too early to tell, honestly, because the right hands, Andy can be dominant, you know, but I could see why some people kind of think, you know, mid or low tier. You know, he is kind of a stranger character. Like, his kit is odd, but I mean, Maigo's putting in work with him right now, kind of showing why he may not be a qualifier for a mid tier.
One thing too, Maigo just showed me a lot of the demon flip. I haven't seen too many people like really get it going with Andy and start those mix-ups and everything, because it seems like a lot of the normals are kind of stubby. The fireball is, you know, it's not a full screen fireball and thing like that. So he's kind of like a hybrid rush down situation this time around. Great confirm there, and Kuhudan doesn't get the break DP though.
Yeah, the biggest thing that Andy kind of looks for are the confirms to the demon flip mix-ups. And Maigo's able to close it out and gets the first game here. Good stuff from Maigo. Good stuff from both players, honestly.
Out of that first round, it just seemed like Maigo just kind of had control of neutral. It's one thing that Andy does have is just that air mobility with the demon flip and things like that. And it just seemed like a little bit enough to throw Kotir off his P's and Q's and kind of just control neutral by chaos.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing why Kotir kind of took the first round was Maigo. We didn't see a lot of demon flips in the first round, so Kotir kind of had that momentum in his favor, or their favor. So they kind of had that dominance. But I mean, demon flip's a really good move. You know, it's kind of Andy's bread and butter right now, and it's the reason why I kind of think he's a really solid character right now in this cast. But short hop EX fireball is also a really good move, honestly. It's really good for mix-ups. If I'm not mistaken, it is safe on block if you do EX.
Yeah, I think you have to do it instantly close to the ground to make it safe there, but it's such a great option if your opponent's like just rushing right in at you. It kind of keeps them at bay, and right now Maigo just getting busy in the corner, right into the Kuhudan, and then gets the lift on top of it.
Yeah, Maigo's offense starting off super strong here in round 1 of game 2. Kotir able to kind of get a little bit of a momentum shift though. Was able to get the super off though and close out the round. Now on set point here.
We're just kind of staggering the pressure a little bit. He didn't really seem committed to too many strings. There's the instant air fireball we see once again there. Great JD in the air, keeping Kotir keeping himself safe there, but busting out the DP is Maigo.
I think the biggest gripe with Andy also, like you were saying before, is the fireball as well, not being full screen. But I think if he had a full, good reaction super from Kotir, but I think if Andy had a full screen fireball, I think he would just be kind of dusty, honestly. But Kotir's going to be able to just cash in all of his meter and just everything he has on deck, and he's going to get the grab and close it out, getting a round for himself as well. That's the dominance I know Kotir for. That's the Buzz Lightyear I know.
A great call for the grab there too, just knowing that the SPG, the red blow was on the table for Maigo, and it seems like Hotaru right here just turning chips into chunks little by little here. Quarter held down for Maigo, but sitting on 2 full sticks of butter, and that SPG at the end, that hidden gear with Andy actually does cash out quite a bit, the way he can optimize a full route to the combo in it, but he might not have a chance here. Kotir with the level 1 on deck, gonna burn it. Not enough to kill. Oh.
It's not quite enough, he just needs one more mix up. Maigo's going to be able to cash in a super of their own, though. They're going to have to be very careful. Yeah, but the standing heavy will get them back. Kotir taking a game for themselves now. We are 1-1.
Now just kind of thriving off of these hard reads. That backdash there was absolutely a masterful call, and then going directly into the far C.
Yeah, what a great game, or what a great set to start off, honestly.
Yeah, it's clean too. We haven't really seen like way too much of a scramble. Like we pointed out earlier, just kind of controlled chaos, and both players are kind of making it work here. Kotir having to make some hard reads on defense, but it's working out for him.
Definitely gets a bit of the download now, and I think bit of momentum shift, and I think they know the game that Maigo's trying to play now with Andy, so we'll have to see how it goes in this game 3.
It's the thing with the character finally having some time to cook and everything, is people are getting a little more used to the matchup here. So those unfamiliar things aren't really there. And like you were pointing out, is Andy is he's kind of a safe character. He kind of is what you expect him to be.
It's definitely a hoot of a character. I'll say that. It's got some saucy things. These guys playing it really good in neutral, but Maigo's going to be able to start off the offense first. Cash in.
Oh, nice double jump, so nice. We'll show it twice, confirming the Kugadon, and then the corpse hop over the top to go ahead and mix Kotir up. Got him holding left and right, has level 1, see if they choose to burn it. Holding off for now.
I think they might save it potentially just to try and finish it, or keep it for the next round. For the DP, and then the overhead heavy kick will close it. Now on set point again, keeping the bar. This is where it gets a little dangerous, but Kotir also has bar as well. They were able to save it as well, but they might cash it in here. Nope, I'm a liar.
They're going to build up for those 2 bars that they're having that SPG at the end with Kevin. I mean, we know the kind of damage this character can push out, as we see there. Might not even need to spend any super here. 1 bar will do it.
Bingo!
A little extra savings. 1 round apiece here. Final game, final round to start things off here, Juice.
7 perfect letters. You love to see it, especially in the first set of the night. That's how you know it's going to be a good night. Kotir able to open up Maigo really quickly here. Are we going to get another? Oh, no other bingo, but he is going to cash out the other super. Let's go for another opening, but he's going to DP out of the corner.
So we used the demon flip there. Does have those 2 bars of super. Kotir just trying not to give him a chance to use it. Jockeying for position here. Great anti-air from the side of Maigo. Gets the bounce into the level 1. It's almost guess for game situation for both of these characters. Kotir is going to build up another super if he does go ahead and find a confirm here. But the lights coming in from Maigo.
This is where it gets scary though, because now Kotir has rev flow. Yeah. That's where it gets a little scary, but now he put himself in overheat though, and a wild punish. Oh, but doesn't get a good follow-up off of it. Bingo! Into the back punch. Oh.
Hit the Alt F4, hit the old LTG on him to get out of there extra quick. That'll really be testing your linguistic skills. But let's get into the action. The first Kain we're going to see tonight, and then also Mr. Terry Bogard. Terry, one of those characters, man, that this character, every single time I watch him play, especially from like guys like names escaping me, Hyde, like the character just pushes out damage like no one's business. Every single time I see them on screen, it's a brand new combo and a brand new extension to push out somehow even more.
Honestly, yeah, I mean, I agree 100%, but every time I watch Kain, it's kind of the opposite. It's always the same combo. You know, it's always hop kicks in the mine setup into projectiles. And we're kind of seeing that right now from Dogor, who's going to take the first round here with the super confirm.
Whew.
Kain makes me sweat a little bit.
Don't you love when a zoner character can do 50% with no super? Isn't that awesome?
No. No. Nerf this character, please. Did they buff this character too?
One of the questionable decisions from like the one actual patch we did get from this game, and a lot of people threw up their question marks on Twitter, but so far Kain just kind of living the sweet life right now. Oh, what a confirm there from Dogor.
And the follow-up right after the super 2 into the mine setup. Good defense though. Tries to go for the power geyser, but wasn't able to get anything. We call that nobody home. Dogor is able to get the game. It was up 1-0 so far.
He just played clean the entire time, and that's kind of what we expect from Kain players, especially someone on the level of Dogor's. It's just on and off the court, straight fundamentals. There's no funny business to be had there. The B&B combos coming out, and just seemed like Quezada really didn't get a chance to play too much offense there.
Yeah.
Back to the lobby we go, see if there is a character swap here.
Yeah, possibly character switch.
I think I have seen Quezada play Hokutomaru, if my memory serves me well. Like I said, I am an aging man. My memory is kind of fading here, but I think they might have another character under wraps. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I still got it. I still got it. My memory serves me well.
Man,
and this right here.
You want to go to the casino after, man? You got them reads, huh?
The winning lottery numbers for Friday are 17, 2.
Yeah, everybody write that down. Write that down.
And this a little bit of a better matchup for Hokutomaru here. The teleport does come into effect here, but a lot of people are really starting to learn how to counter that teleport with a dash under and then go for a full punish off of that. So let's see if Quezada decides to play a bit of a zoning game himself with the shurikens, or how they choose to navigate this matchup, because Dogor is just really not leaving too many openings.
I think Quezada might have a better chance here with the Hokutomaru pick, because he does have a lot more in his kit, especially with the triple shuriken going through the fireball. Unless it's EX, which I think, if it's an EX fireball, if I'm not mistaken, triple shuriken just neutralizes it, or the EX might still go through. I'm trying to remember that interaction, because I was watching Chris G and another Kain player do it before, but I just can't remember off the top of my head. But Dogor is doing a really good job right now in his offense, taking the first round on set point now too.
Question we have about the interactions, we might not even have a chance to see, because it doesn't matter the character. It seems like Dogor is just this smothering offense once he gets Quezada into the corner here. You see Quezada on the back foot trying to turn to the shuriken, but continuously no one's home, and then just swatting it away with the
This man, whew, that man just dusted his boots off with them shurikens. Did you see that? He said he don't even care about the shurikens.
He got 3 more pairs in the closet. He's not worried about those Stacy Adams right there. Gonna be able to cash out big time right here. He is sitting on 2 bars of meter, spending 1. Putting another trap down. It's gonna be a tough guess.
Yeah,
oh no,
super's
enough to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. I saw it. I felt it in my bones. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, I was there to watch that. That was insane to watch that in person. All right, let's see. Let's see. We're gonna see a big. I feel like we're gonna see a big change of pace here, honestly, because you have to, especially with Marco on the screen, you have to have a huge change of pace, because if you let that man in, it is over.
Yeah, you really get forced into a hard guess with the DP just to try to get out of that corner. Great JD there, but continuing with the string is Monib right here. There's the trap. How you gonna respond to it? And there's the DP we were just talking about. Pretty much the only escape option you're gonna have in the middle of all that nonsense.
Gets him again with the rev blow. Trying to just gets him with the side switch again. Gets him that overhead, bro. Didn't even let me finish my sentence. It happened just so quickly.
Blink of an eye, that overhead just continues to strike, and they get so much just off of confirming with the DeMarco players, and that's why that character just kind of like, you know, really opened some eyes in it. But speaking of opening eyes, Monib right now, that eye opening confirmed, setting the trap on top of it, still healthy in SPG.
He's gonna get a big counter hit after that DP whiff too. He's gonna cash in a lot of damage. Trying to go for a mine setup here.
Just dash under the rev blow.
That was solid.
Yeah, I like the call there. It's a great read just to get underneath it, knowing that Vicio did not want any of those traps right there. sneaking their way right under the Rev Blow and coming right back in for some more. Big time cross up, like confirm, and back to the traps.
Ooh, and the overhead into the mine. He's going to be able to get another start to his combo here. Let's see. He gets him again with the overhead. He'll be able to close it out. And Monib and the 7 perfect letters. That's what I like to see. Monib grabbing the first game here. Those 7 golden letters in every game.
Whew. Exactly like you were talking about. It's kind of feast or famine for Marco in this situation. You kind of hit the nail on the head. Once Kain gets going, these traps are just so hard to deal with that character. And it just seemed like Monib just kind of cracked the code and completely ran away with those last 2 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. You have to change the pace. You have to bait it, or you have to put constant pressure with Marco. If you don't do that, Kain will start their offense and you are cooked, unfortunately. That's just Kain. That's just how it is, unfortunately. That's just how it lives, man. It's just it's the world we live in right now in City of the Wolves. So, all right, going in here into game 2, starting off with the EX Fireball. Good interrupt with those projectiles from Vicio. Big counter hit though.
Funny Monib put that SPG out in front, but right back at you, says Vicio. Little side switch there, but the flash kick to break out. Right back to neutral we go here.
The overhead rev blow, and he's going to be able to cash in a super and get a ton of damage just for 4 hits, and he got a ton of damage. And the overhead rev blow again. Tries to get him opened up again with the overhead. Gets with the rev blow once more into the DP to close that round out. This is what I'm talking about. You got to change it. You got to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, breaking up your own string with the rev blow is such a great read from the side of Vicio right now. And they're starting to come alive. Great little Mexican uppercut right there. We got DP at home answering back with the far C as Monib. They get a confirm. Oh, the corpse hop to get over the top here. Still sitting on 2 bars of super, but having a nice little life lead now.
He's definitely saving those supers. I can tell you right now. He's not going to cash those in right now. He's on set point, and I can tell you right now, if he starts his offense early in this final round, he's going to cash those in early. Raw super, nobody home.
Big time DP gets blocked. Yep. Like you're saying, seeing those 2 bars of super, they do have access to the hidden gear early. See what route they choose, and they're gonna go ahead and let this thing rip. This is gonna be so much damage, Juice.
You know what? I respect it. Honestly, I was gonna say I thought they were gonna go for the orb super into the other secondary super, but you know what? If you got the SPG super, go for it. Why not? Oh, and the DP whiff counter hit, and Monib will move on. Monib gets it and moves on. This is what I love about City of the Wolves, and this is why I love commentating for this game as well. The customization. Oh, never mind. I thought his stuff was purple, and I thought he was Teen Trunks. Never mind. Never mind.
I can see what you were looking at. I'm picking up what you're putting down on that one.
Or not Trunks. I thought it was Gohan. Gohan, not Trunks. My brain's a little fried. My bad. I thought it was Teen Gohan. But I thought it looked purple to me, but it was blue. But anyways, I mean, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it.
The customization
Ryuki on the Marco, and I think I got them mixed up. They were a rock player for a while, but I think they were telling me they didn't like playing rock online, so I think that's where we're gonna see the Marco pick here. And sitting nice with a nice little life lead, still with SPG here. RINO a little worse for his wares. A little light confirmed there into the super. Not enough to kill here. Got a rev guard for your life, but a dash up rev blow to close it out. Ryuki striking blood first.
Honestly, that rev blow is probably one of my favorites. The machine gun fist rev blow. Tries to go for the JDs on those shurikens. Wasn't able to get the first one. Good wild punish from RINO, though, and he's able to start his offense out pretty strong here. Cashing in the super. What's next? Baits out the double DP, and he's going to just continue his offense as much as he can. Into the other super just to close it out. Wow, that was a very quick round for RINO.
The thing with Hokutomaru, it's another one of those characters where like there's no way they sneak in extra damage, but those supers just seem like they do not scale. RINO taking the most advantage out of it though, and Ryuki is having a hard time getting in. We saw him just commit to a double DP a couple of times. It's just Marco not too defensively high tier when it comes to being in the corner here. A little light confirmed from RINO as they take to the skies. Oh, what a reaction.
Ooh. And RINO's gonna start off big here. Gonna do the double rep blow, try to go. Ooh, wow. Interesting mix up there. Went for the double jump into the low. That would have hit me. I mean, it hit me and I'm not playing the game. So RINO's gonna take the first game here.
That's just a Hokutomaru. You take advantage of those mobility options. So ambiguous once they hit their feet. Working out for RINO there. It seems like Ryuki wasn't able to really get a handle on the match so far. And RINO not even really needing to turn to the teleport at any point there. Just we saw a close C confirmed for some big time damage. And it's just kind of been a neutral based game so far. Not going to see a character swap here from Ryuki. I thought we were going back to the lobby because I was going to see the Rock at some point. But sticking with the Marco. Like the call here, it's a character that still can do a lot of damage.
I saw the lobby switch and I immediately was like, the Rock? You were talking about it before and I was like, oh, that'd be cool. I would like to see at least one Rock tonight because Rock is a pretty solid character right now.
Get ready.
Yeah, I think that might be one of the things in this game where it's just like there are characters who are solid, but it's like, man, if you're playing for money at this point, you're gonna kind of stick to the busted instead of the solid, you know?
Oh yeah, oh for sure. I mean, what would you rather do? You want to make rent or do you want to have fun? You know, I'm making rent.
I play Salvatore, so I'm not paying rent at all. I'm a little late on that one.
Yeah, that's fair. I understand that.
I got the notice on my door because I'm too busy vibing out.
You're doing the idle animation on your realtor. That's what you're doing.
Oh, reaction super there. I like to call on wake up from Ryuki to go ahead and cash out. Little wavu. Put a little sauce on that one. So they can go ahead and turn the tide here. Tie things up 1-1.
We're seeing a huge change of pace here with Ryuki in that first round. Good opening there and good offensive string. Good start again as well. What's next? What's another mix-up?
Oh, yes, sir. We're showing off.
Into the third
We're showing off.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby! Ryuki clapping back with a game of his own into the third strike. Parries. I love that. If you don't know, by the way, I am a third strike nerd. So when I saw the JDs come back in this third... Oh, my Lord have mercy above. When I see those, I get so hype.
Let's go, Justin!
Yeah, every time, every single time, I heard it in my head. Every single time somebody perfect JD's a super in this game, Justin gets a freckle. So.
Oh man, hey, shout out to Justin Wong. He is going to be commentating over the weekend for EWC, so absolute full circle reference there. But Ryuki
is he doing City of the Wolves?
Yeah, he's doing City of the Wolves tomorrow. I believe it is him, Vicious. I saw Rome and then Hell Pockets, and I think El Cult is also out there. Anyone, the who's who in the SNK universe is going to be out there. So I'm so excited to watch the action.
One of my favorites. Oh, one of my absolute favorites. Especially watching KOF. I wish I could meet him one day.
Hey, if you're going to Evo, I'm sure he'll be
right
around.
now. Ryuki right now on life support.
Trying to jump in, find something to get the party started, but the JD on point. And hey man, we're just gonna close it out. A little bit of mash working out for RINO. Set point now, sitting on a bar super.
RINO starting off really strong in that start of that round. Putting Ryuki on life support. Ryuki's just able to throw out that super to get a huge life lead. I think that's kind of what you want. You want to change the pace. We're kind of seeing that right now. You know, RINO's throwing out a lot of shurikens and Ryuki's kind of not falling for it. All right, what's the follow-up? Tries to go for some mix-ups here. Good defense from RINO. With the JD, tries to go for the tries to go for the cross-up. Does get an opening though.
Drops on the Rev Blow. Like confirmed covering from RINO. They are sitting on 2 bars of super. Not able to roll out of that one. Big time counter hit. Should be able to cash out on just one here. They will. Hard knockdown situation. What's it going to be?
Yeah, if they get one more mix-up opening, it's going to be a heartbreaker. Gets the anti-air jab. Tries to go for the teleport, but didn't get him, and he's just going to super and cash it just to close it out, and we're going to a final round. Remember, whoever wins this moves on to top 24 winner's side. So these guys are fighting for their lives right now. RINO cashing out an early super. Ryuki spending his rev blow right back. Fakes the fireball and starts his offense. Pretty solid so far.
Yeah, almost 50% down for RINO here. Jumping right out of the corner. That double jump into the cross-up is so potent for Hokutomaru. Not too many anti-airs yet. We haven't even seen the Hokutomaru's best button. The 2C has not shown its face yet over a neutral. Just been kind of taking the side a little bit.
I was kind of thinking about that too. All right, good trades there. He's just got to be really careful and just try to keep RINO out of his space, especially in overheat. Good jumps over the shurikens, gets him, gets a good opening there. He should be able to close it out, but misses the DP, unfortunately. Gets it with a 0 frame super. Oh no, I'm
gonna break up the string there. Oh, but we're just gonna go ahead and toss them plasma out there to close it out. Tough situation in overheat. Not able to defend them. Ryuki with the nice call to go ahead and snipe the kid out of the air. 2-1 over RINO, and they're gonna be heading over to top 24.
Like when the game first came out, he was kind of iffy to learn, you know, and then once people understood him, he launched up. Billy was kind of like the dark horse, you know. People didn't really understand him, but now he has risen into a status where he is just a menace. So this is going to be a good set to watch and see, you know, the outcome of the people who have been labbing these two menacing characters. So
saw it there early as one button from Billy Kain that's just so good. That 2B is just so easy to confirm off of, and you get a nice little chunk of change just off the smallest B&Bs. Continuing to chip away, CientifiKOF finding themselves an overheat here. Big time wild punish. 1 bar of super. We'll go ahead and rev excel this bad boy up. Not even gonna need to cash out on the bar. Big time Billy Kain damage.
I did not expect that. I thought he was gonna cash out, and he did not need to. That man, that man is taking me out in the real life. Oh god.
And there's that level 1 super that's so good. You can't jump over it because it does create an entire orb around Billy Kain, and a hard super to deal with, especially on reaction, to go for a setup here. Side switch 2B confirm.
Another reaction super. He's been super clean with those so far.
We've been working out every single time. We see the orb super there, not blocking the entire thing. Might have been looking for a hyper defense, not working out for DELTARMENTA, but still right back into the corner goes CientifiKOF. Big sweep the corpse hop to get over the top. Right back at you, says DELTARMENTA. Another 2B confirmed. Playing out of their mind right now. The movement's looking good.
Telling you, man, the dark horse of this game is Billy Kain. Right into game 2 here.
I was gonna say, it looks like we might finally start zoning, but CientifiKOF just throwing a couple of orbs and getting right back into the action. Another like confirmed. DELTARMENTA. Stop me if you heard that one before, because you're gonna hear it again. What a reaction to the rev blow! Big time damage. Is gonna be able to build up a bar super after this.
CientifiKOF's gonna feel that one in the morning for sure. DELTARMENTA. Cash out super. You should be able to take it from there. Yep. You are on set point, my friend.
Woo. Seems like CientifiKOF is just working so hard to get DELTARMENTA into the corner, but as soon as they do, the UNO reverse card comes out, and you're just living in Billy Kain's world at that point. It's turning to the fireballs here to try to get some space.
Honestly, I feel like that's just working in his favor, because Billy has that, you know, he has that side switch DP where he just flies up into the air and just switches sides. You know, he wants you to be in the corner because he can, like you said, you know, it's just that UNO reversal, and now you're playing in his game now. The CientifiKOF's starting off super strong in this round, though.
Yeah, going almost coast to coast. No confirm off of the 2B there. This is going to be the opening that CientifiKOF needs. Finally putting themselves on the board here.
There you go, CientifiKOF fighting back. Let's go. That's what I like to see.
Seeing on those 2 bars as well in SPG early, can look for that hit in gear, go super to super. We've seen a Kain do it on screen before. 1 hit confirmed.
That don't hit. Oh, but it does hit from the back though.
Hey, yo.
To the window, to the wall.
That great little mix up there with the orb super. DELTARMENTA though still sitting in a good part of the screen, but gets jumped right over.
Here we go. A little neutral to start here, but CientifiKOF's gonna start the offense now here. This is what we like to see. He's gonna try and go for mine setups here. Doesn't get a ton off of it. Tries to go for a mix-up. DELTARMENTA try to get a super off that, but nobody home, and CientifiKOF's gonna be able to take a game now themselves.
Judging the range a little bit, I like the idea to try to rip the super to keep the momentum going, but CientifiKOF able to create some chaos and make it work there. That super looked questionable at first, but at the end of it, the last hit just went ahead and just hit the backside of Billy Kain for him. So way to turn the tides there for CientifiKOF as they look to go back to the fireball here, not trying to get down and dirty early. Like I said,
Speaking of CientifiKOF, starting off strong here. Another mine setup here. I will say, DELTARMENTA not falling for the mine setups. He's doing really well right now in the defense against those. Because I feel like in the previous setups, oh, good counter hit rev blow there. But in the previous sets that we've watched, a lot of the mine setups that we've seen, a lot of people were getting hit by those. DELTARMENTA not working for him though. His defense on point with those.
you can tell they're comfortable with the matchup there. What a reaction. Super caught the dash in. One more guess, it's always going to take. Great JD there from CientifiKOF to try to get themselves some space. In the corner you go. Warps have to get across there. The neutral jump and then another light confirmed for DELTARMENTA, finding themselves on set point here.
Right, DELTARMENTA definitely seeing a momentum shift, especially after I forgot how to pronounce her name because I'm drawing a blank.
CientifiKOF.
CientifiKOF, thank you. Took the game after DELTARMENTA took theirs, but they're on a right. I can't even speak right now. It is just very close. They are on life support currently right now, just playing for their lives. Puts them in overheat.
Watch the guard break while they're in overheat, just turning to the projectile here, setting up the trap and a wake up super. Yeah. The read of all time is going to go DELTARMENTA's way as CientifiKOF was hunting for that 2B, but just pulled the trigger at the right time. Taking a 2-1, and they're going to be qualifying for top 24 as well. So DELTARMENTA making sure that Billy Kain continues to look strong.
Get ready. Fight.
That is an amazing costume. My God. What is those dead? Whoa. No, what?
See, you don't know about the watermelon wave dash. You're new to the watermelon wave dash.
Excuse me? What in the world?
And now Lokof is gonna let those fly. That's the good old watermelon wave-a right there. It's one thing, you see that Marco skin, you know who's in the building, and they're gonna be coming in with an immediate perfect, not letting Cyborg have a chance to play the game.
Get ready.
Lokof with the 7 perfect letters. Killing the commentators. Oh my goodness.
Nah, Lokof has one thing on his mind when he plays, and it's disgusting, and that's putting you right into the corner and working their game. There's the watermelon wave dash again. Great reaction to go ahead and wake up with the super.
What is this man playing? Is this man playing Tekken? What is this game?
Playing some Marco. Throwing out the super there, just slowly trying to chip away from Cyborg's health.
Good whiff. Punish off that DP though from Lokof. Cyborg's gonna be able to take this round off that super though. Cyborg's able to clap back after that perfect round that Lokof, saying, "How dare you? How dare you? Watermelon dash on me."
EMD there, Lokof find themselves in the corner, accidentally walking into the rev blow there. But Lokof just continuing to just let this offense rip, going over the top with the overhead. We're gonna go directly into the hidden gear.
Dude, this is insane. I have not seen a Marco play like this at all. Like, this is insane to me right now.
Gotta be baptized by the watermelon juice. Lokof just putting on an absolute show here. And another rev blow. One more guess for Cyborg on this round.
He's gonna use the super just to try and cash in, just to take a little bit of health away from Lokof here. JD's just to get a little bit of health back, but is gonna get hit with those overhead kicks. Does do a fake out and does get hit with the heavy kick, so Lokof will take the first game. And look at that man, it's such great form. That's what I want to look like one day.
It's definitely the dream physique there. You gotta eat enough watermelon to get that one, but Lokof just looking absolutely strong there. Did go ahead and lose one round, but I mean, when they ran their offense, they were literally running their offense.
Interesting. Yeah, but interesting. There might have been a misinput with that rev blow. They would have been able to start their offense probably a little earlier, but I think they misinputted with the rev blow. Might have cost them their SPG if Cyborg just gets one little tap even on block. Yep, and there it goes.
Ooh, just caught the end of the Tatsu there. 2B confirmation, gets a throw to boot on top of it. Some good corner carry for Cyborg. Almost building up that first bar of super, but a big time counter hit lands for Lokof here.
And the meaty headbutt. Good sweep counter hit there. Now he's got life lead, so now he's going to play a little more patiently. Good DP wild punish there. Just going to super just to get a little more chip damage in. And the DP, yeah, calling out the DP trade. He is on set point here.
Just one more round to close it out, put themselves as our last top 24 qualifier, sitting on a bar of super now. They've just been continuing to jump in. We haven't seen too many anti-airs from Cyborg, just kind of on the back foot the entire match.
Good start here from Cyborg though. Not able, just a little too late to call out that rev blow, but and same thing with that DP. But he is able to get a little bit of damage off of that punish there as well.
Yeah, like Lokof was looking for a cancel out of that because no one home on it. Just continuing to strings with Cyborg. Wake up super here. Sitting on one more bar. He's gonna need a confirmation. Sitting at 0 on that rev gauge.
No. Cyborg had the chance there. He had the chance to close it out, but he kind of stuttered there. He is able to get Lokof though in overheat. So we're probably gonna see a lot of fireballs now from Lokof.
Yeah, a lot of feints as well. Just trying to bait something out from Cyborg, maybe bait out a super. They are sitting on 2 bars of their own, but just slowly getting paced out of the corner here. Big time jump in, coming right back in for the grab. Oh, nice one twice. Cyborg in the corner, great backdash on that throw.
Scary position to be in with your back against the wall. 10 seconds coming in. Nobody hoping super, and he's able to get him with the ducking heavy. We are going to a final round here in game 2. Will Lokof move on, or will Cyborg bring it to a game 3? Let us find out now.
Seems like we're finally playing a little bit of neutral here. Lokof is getting spooked off and just playing a bit of his offense. Great jump in there and another block DP. Cyborg should be able to feast pretty well here with the super on deck, spending one more bar. One more confirmed for the kills, all it's going to take.
And there we go, and that's what I like to see. Cyborg not dropping the combo there, and Lokof using the super. Does get him with the super, wake up super there as well. And we're going to a game 3.
Woo. Back and forth here. It seemed like Lokof was going to go ahead and run away with the entire thing, but Cyborg just kind of slowing the pace here, forcing Lokof to kind of just turn to the fireball in certain situations. It's working out for him.
Yeah, for sure.
Get ready.
All right, let's see. Who wants it? Who wants it? You want to be in top 24 winners.
Corner carry there with the Tatsu combo. Love the feint into the low. Playing with the mind of Cyborg here. Super confirmed to close it out. Lokof smells blood in the water on set point.
Round 2.
Was that a perfect?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord.
So right back to the corner we go. Just letting the Red Blow go ahead and rip there. Slowly revving up his Lokof though. SPG is in the front. Red Blow still on the table here. Cyborg just trying to get back to neutral. Low confirm once again. Lokof out of SPG now.
Lokof starting off his offense. Gonna go, let's see. Gets another opening.
Oh,
Two fakes into the grab. Tries to go for the cross up there. Gets it with the low speed.
King signs and grabbing him.
Good hyper defense from Cyborg. He's just gonna cash in the super. Try to make it a little even. Good anti-airs. Trying his best just to stay alive as much as possible in this tournament right now.
She'll jump there into the heavy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's all it takes to close it out. Lokof was able to change his pace and still look pretty solid, even when fighting in the corner. And they're going to be moving over to top 24, our last qualifier for the evening. Well, Kain has got to be such a tough matchup for Salvatore here. You know, I think that might be a Naruto Salvatore if I'm looking at it correctly.
I think so as well. I was about to say, my man looks like Naruto. But it looks like Ferno's doing a decent job right now at keeping Dogor away in the corner right now, just kind of being trapped. Oh my God. Oh Lord. No, no, I can't deal with that. No, you gotta take over, me, bro. I couldn't do it.
Get ready.
Great job of just staggering the offense. We've seen him go into the stance many times there, and they completely feint after it. And we're gonna take to the skies, landing with the Red Blow and just continuing to feint and catch Dogor off his guard.
I have not seen a Salvatore play like this before. This is brand new to me.
Nice little dash up to the close C there. Should be a full B&B. We're gonna go into the handstand. Did the low float on that. Wasn't going to go into the swim here. And it's just going to be one more guess for Dogor as they go into the super. And they're going to run right back in and caught Ferno pressing buttons.
And he's got to be super careful now with the mine setups. And we've seen Dogor play these games before, like Squid Games. Should be able to cash in that super, and he will take a round for himself. God, Ferno was so close from closing it. He was so close. I feel like if he didn't put himself in burnout, he would have had it. But this man is sitting on 2 bars right now, so we'll have to see what he's cooking up. This man's cooking up something in that pot, so.
Salvatore, too, you don't really have a reversal without a meter. You can't get yourself at a bad spot so far. And that cross-up attempt from Dogor with the traps has worked out for him big time. As we see Ferno right back on the attack, though. Right back into the stance. There's the jump C we were just talking about. So ambiguous what side Salvatore is going to land on.
He tries to go in for that charge there. Able to get a little bit of an opening, but not a huge... Never mind. Does get another opening into that offense. He's going to get 1 super. Salvatore.
Knockdown. Big time DP break though. I like it from Dogor, setting up another trap, looking for the jump C to get some time over it.
Oh, but he's able to jump over it. Oh, that's gonna be a big punish as long as he didn't mess anything up. He's able to close it out. Ferno taking the first game. Naruto Ganachi.
Get ready. Fight.
Yeah, just able to mix up those feints so well. It seems like Dogor is not too familiar with the matchup here. They are going to set up the traps again and goes for that same cross-up mix. Going to be working out for him. They're going to cash in a nice little chunk of change there, Juice.
I love that saying. That's one of my favorite sayings as commentators. Chunk of change.
The student of the game. Oh, what a catch off of the jump
Big
C.
super. Woo. And the 7 perfect letters. We have been seeing so many of those. I don't know why every single time I commentate, I always see perfect. Like, it's a curse.
One thing in this game, even it seems like the lowest of tiers can really just run away with the round and force a couple of bad guesses. Great guess there, though, from Ferno, though. The jump C to go ahead and break out of the traps this time, going backwards. Almost building up 2 bars of super, still inside SPG. Like confirmed, they look to take to the skies, but just whiffed on it. Distance just a tiny bit off there. We're going to go back to the fireball for Dogor.
Dogor is giving a lot of health back to Ferno right now, so he's got to be careful. Throw tech there. Back into the neutral. Does get hit with a big counter hit. Rev blow. He's gonna take a lot of damage from this, unfortunately.
Great defense, well though, just holding back. It's working out for him. Dogor trying to come in for seconds, putting Ferno into overheat. I do have those 2 bars of super, but once again, the anti-air off of the JC. Drops the combo, takes to the skies, and just makes it whiff.
Couldn't get him with it, man. I thought he was gonna get him. I thought that second hit of the super was gonna get him, but he was able to just stop that super from hitting him. Good stuff from Dogor. We are going to a game 3.
Big time wild punish to start the party here.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. You funny. I like that.
I'll be spitting sometimes. Oh, the JD to flow over though. I like the call from Ferno, but he's gonna get caught on the landing frames. Traps again, cross-up setup. Oh, reach.
That was raw. That was just raw call out. Alright, Dogor. Set point here to move on.
Grabbing out of the stance though. Ferno was looking for the overhead, but a great job mashing out there. There's the backwards jump C there. It seems like Ferno's kind of catching up to that setup there.
I mean, that might be your best anti-air option against Kain right now, so... Alright, let's see the mine setups. Does get hit with the throw into the mine setup again. Gets him with the super, the counter super, excuse me.
The Rev Excel cancel there to make themselves safe. Continue to look for the stomps, but not finding any counter hits off it. As I say, it gets the counter hit jab. Little target combo there, and gotta take advantage while Dogor's in overheat here.
Right now, he's got life lead with 25 seconds left. He might just play a little more patiently. Oh no, and gets hit with a super into the another one to confirm it, and Dogor will move on. Unfortunately, those super confirms will get you. I haven't changed. I have been playing Andy since he came out, but I have stuck with Don Huang. But right now we got SoSickNASHFAN and our black and blue coat boy Monib playing the Kain on the right side there.
Yeah,
Let me hear your thoughts.
He's coming off of winning, I think, 2 back-to-back breakout series for City of the Wolves. So SoSickNASHFAN has kind of just been on a tear so far in these online brackets.
Oh, really? Ooh.
They've been putting on. They played. If you're watching SoSickNASHFAN, played one of the most exciting matches I've ever seen in my life. Wink. We'll get into that one later. But he definitely rocks the ninjas. It's either gonna be Hotaru or Hokutomaru. He's very, very strong with both of them. He plays the zoning game so well. He plays lame. I'll just say it straight up. He's a very lame player when he wants to be, but it's just so effective right now. Not so effective though as Monib. It's kind of all over him.
I mean, we've seen Monib in the stream so far. He's just a strong, kind player. Chat, don't at me. I'm saying kind and not Kain. I'm learning.
Not gonna get some. You're not gonna get some rising Kains after this.
No, absolutely not. I want to hear your thoughts.
Oh yeah.
I want to hear your thoughts on this. Now that I finally see this character on screen, what are your thoughts on Hotaru?
Sorry?
Yeah.
Well, with all due respect, I want her to burn, crash, and not exist in this game more respectfully. It's a character with just, I mean, the fireball run after it is such a strong thing in these 2D fighting games. We see it kind of be an issue in Street Fighter 6 with the fireball drive rush. And Hotaru's not going to need a drive rush with her movement speed at this point. Her run is just so fast, and then her mix-up options on Oki are so strong. She can get so much just off of her command grab alone that this character definitely is a thorn in my side.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. But it also makes you think, with what you just said, with the fireball into dashing, how do you think that's going to affect Ken, though, when he comes out? Just a little thought for yourself as we kind of transition after this match. We'll kind of discuss that. But yeah. SoSickNASHFAN was able to take that round against Monib, and he does get a huge counter hit into a big Rev Super.
Yeah, the hitting gear is such a good call there, not just for the damage, but to get themselves out of overheat in the process. And Monib is going to be in a bad spot. Gonna have to make a big call here.
Life support and everything right now, but he is going to get a decent combo. He's going to get... Unfortunately, the mine setup was kind of weak because it was just too far away. That man is just running away. He just said, you know what? I'm out of here.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, just that movement speed. She doesn't even really need to corpse hop when she can just run to the entire side of the screen and start
she just said, I'm out, dude. See you later. See you later, alligator.
That's how you would run outside when your mom brought home the groceries and said to come help her. That's how you would run when you're in the middle of a zombies lobby with your friends. You have to hurry up and get back.
Then you got one sandal on, you're barefoot, the other foot. You got the mic still on. It's unplugged from the controller though.
All right, well, we're heading back to neutral here, and it seems like Monib is just going to stand still. But like, if you're going to run, I'm going to wait for you to come up to me. But a big-time wild punish. Monib trying to come right back in, and SoSickNASHFAN putting Monib right back into the corner.
And that'll close it out. And NASHFAN is now on set point here to move on. Whoops, I actually just punched my mic a little bit. I apologize about that if anybody heard that.
It just seems like, I know every character in this game has such strong strike throw when they do have like their offense going, but Hotaru is just extra potent with their movement options there. You see a corpse hop from Monib trying to get the spacing correct, but a big time wild punish for SoSickNASHFAN. Spending some super here to get the damage in, 50% down, if not more, from Monib.
Yeah, just about 55%. Now we're just going to see a little bit of that patience, just waiting for another opening. Possibly just like another run up, you know, command throw or just anything to close it out. But look at this defense from NASHFAN. This man is moonwalking on him. Do you see this?
Yeah, sometimes just holding down back and walking on him is the perfect thing to do. SoSickNASHFAN, though, did hold down back a little bit too long. Now when overheat, they're going to go right back in. The absolute cojones on this, man. The huevos on SoSickNASHFAN. Empty jump super.
Oh, nah. Oh,
lock him up. So I expect him to come in and immediately be one of the higher tiered characters, but we'll see how that plays out. And finally, we're gonna get some Shadow X on stream. I'm so glad to see Shadow X back competing. Falcon's own, but they got to deal with the watermelon wave dash now. Lokof putting him in the corner early.
A watermelon wave dash man himself, and I love to see the rock on screen finally. I was saying this before. I at least wanted to see one rock player here. We finally got to see it for Lokof and Shadow X.
Still a very strong character. Probably the most stable of the characters in this cast. Has really good light confirms we see there with the far A just converting into the shoulder. And then just cashing out with the super. It's just a nice little B&B. This character can turn chips into chunks very faster and has great mobility options as well as the air fireball. But kind of locked down to the corner here is Lokof cashing out with the super.
Yeah, Lokof will take the first blood here at first round.
Get ready. Fight.
One thing about the rising tackles, it does come up in kind of a funky angle. That's kind of been the issue with it in many different SNK games. There you see Lokof able to jump over, get himself some corner carry to start the party here. Going into the Red Blow, has a bar of super, but the reverse from Shadow X.
Both of these players, in both interactions that they just had, were able to get rid of both SPGs. So now this is going to be a battle of attrition where it's going to be a battle of combo games and follow-ups. So without SPGs on the board, we're going to see what it's going to be, and Shadow's going to take this round.
That's great scouting from Shadow as well. We've seen Lokof many times on Wake Up go for the double DP to go ahead and try to just bait something out, but Shadow staying put there, working out for him. One round apiece. Both players with the SPG out early too. Bar super Shadow X.
And Shadow with the command grab, with the EX command grab, excuse me, into the Red Blow, taking out a huge chunk of damage, about 55%. No SPG for Lokof. As I say that, Lokof getting rid of Shadow X's SPG and taking him down similar life. Just chipping him down away. One more mix-up will do it, and Shadow's gonna super right back. And these guys are going toe-to-toe. But he missed that command grab. Lokof was able to take the game.
Yeah, Lokof already ate 2. He wasn't trying to E3 there. Great call at the neutral jump into the heavy there. Yeah, it's one thing about Rock as well is that command grab is so tempting on wake up that sometimes you swing a little bit too hard and nothing's there. Lokof starting with some damage early here. No reaction to the red blow.
See these guys going for some feints and just neutral play. Just waiting for an opportunity to go in and start their offense, and here we see it. Lokof goes for that overhead elbow into his offense, and a clean round.
Round 2.
Little ignition gear just to close it out. Playing calm and clean so far. Haven't seen too much of the wave dash going on here, and Shadow X just hasn't really able to just turn the tide in this battle so far. Another overhead conversion there. One with the red blow, a full stick of SPG left as Shadow X leaves theirs, gets the throw from Lokof. Coming in with the low light, back to neutral we go, but the wake up super from Lokof, not enough to kill. Gonna have to rev guard for your life here. They're just gonna go for the Tatsu. Lokof with an impressive 2-0 over Shadow X, and that is gonna be putting them over into top 8.
Let's see if he's still feeling good or not.
Still rocking with the Marco as well, getting themselves a nice jump in early here. Sending DELTARMENTA over to the corner, now in SPG.
Oh, I think for Marco this might be a little bit tricky just because of the Billy Kain matchup, but we'll see how it goes.
Chipping away at it, just staggering their buttons here. Got to be worried about a red blow from the side of DELTARMENTA. Ryuki now out of SPGs. We're just jockeying for position here, but a 2B conversion. 2B the GOAT for Billy Kain, and a big time counter hit catching the roll there. Has some super on deck, see if they cash out. Oh wow, is this going to be enough to close it out? Wow,
Yes,
Billy Kain.
Yeah, able to finish it out with that super. We saw it before when he did have enough damage just to get those EXs and then just to get that, you know, diagonal combo to finish it out. But with that one, he did have to cash in that super. Let's see, Ryuki starting off strong here with the offense of his own. What's going to be that follow-up? It just plays a little bit patiently, trying to go back a little bit. Good punish off of that whiff grab. Wake up supers, man. Go get you.
Gets a free jump in over the top 2 to go ahead and side switch there. Great just defend and the counter hit for Ryuki. Looking for the chip. No one's home on that one. Seems like DELTARMENTA might be able to build up this 1 bar of super here. They will. Not going to be enough to kill here, but Ryuki in a bad spot.
And the side heavy will take it. And DELTARMENTA will take the first game here, going straight into the game 2. Let's see if Ryuki will be able to kind of adjust how they are playing against his Billy Kain. Putting him right into an SPG with the overhead elbow.
The corpse hop, switching sides back and forth as DELTARMENTA. I love seeing that movement here. Cashing out some big time damage. Gonna get the knockdown here, see what they do with it, and a roll out for Ryuki.
That was some super solid stuff from DELTARMENTA, honestly. Gets with the double DP. Gets him open with that. Does get another opening here. He should be able to super. And
I like
he
the
is
call on
able
the
to get
wrist.
around.
We saw
Sorry, I didn't mean
Lokof
to talk
bust
over you. My
out.
bad.
You're all good, brother. We saw Lokof bust out the double DP a couple of times, and no one was home, but it's working out for Ryuki right there.
Going into a round 2 here. Looks like DELTARMENTA is going to start off strong here. Good blocks and good defense. Interesting to see that DELTARMENTA decided to put SPG in the middle and not the front. Did we see that before? Or did he have his SPG in the front?
They were rocking
You
it in
remember?
the front, but yeah, I think they were rocking in the front, but I think putting in the middle, they're prepared for Ryuki to open up with the combo, and it's been putting them into SPG every single time with no meter, so it might be a 4D chess move from the side of DELTARMENTA as they are sitting on these 2 bars of super here. Might not need to spend it to close it out. They will not have to. opening up a savings account with all that extra meter. But yeah, you were pointing it out. I think it was in the front before, but they're just prepared for that first opening combo to not do enough damage to, or do exactly enough damage to put them into SPG.
Yeah, honestly, might be a really good call out. Just a good reaction super there to get Ryuki out of SPG. Good super from Ryuki, but now he is an SPG here.
2D conversion into the level 1 there, ignition gear. So Ryuki, kind of a guess for game situation here. We've seen DELTARMENTA just cast out these insane levels of damage. Ooh. Big time punish there. You reach, I teach. Should be enough. Oh, one more guess.
Quite yet. Oh, and there he gets it with the low. DELTARMENTA will move on, and Ryuki will go into the loser's side of the bracket. You know, we've seen some slip up in combos, but then it takes like maybe a round adjustment, and then they're back into it. So we're seeing some, we're watching some good stuff today.
Yeah,
is that what you asked me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm getting a little tired. It's getting that time of night.
Yeah, I'm lucky I'm a West Coaster, so it's still an early 6:45 out here for me. So I'm definitely locked and loaded for the long haul, but definitely understand if you're getting a little eepy out here. But Monib still staying alert here. Great anti-air there. Basher trying to get their way out. If we head back to the neutral, does have that level 1. They're going to spend it. Not enough to kill here, but business decision time for Basher.
He is using... Yeah, his defense, though, was really, really solid, but getting hit with the projectile just as he was jumping. Just unfortunate there. Excuse me.
Back to neutral here. Great little jump in there for Basher. Gonna spend the level 1 to get Monib out of SPG. Back against the wall now, just mashing out the lights. No confirm on top of it, though.
Honestly, it's always super smart just to use that bar to get him out of SPG as quickly as possible, especially against Kain. Kain kind of uses SPG a lot, you know, in some saucy mix-ups. So good red blow punish through that. Good throw for Basher there. Continuing with his offense. Just one more mix-up and he will take a round here for himself.
For the chip there of the EX Tatsu. Monib not quite out of it yet. The red blow from the side of Basher is blocked. Sitting on 2 bars of super can make something happen with it. But Basher is going to be playing the distance game here. Catches the dash in from Monib. Like the call there from Basher. I'm pretty sure they're going to let that thing run either way to look for the chip damage. But a great call ended up landing for him. 1 round apiece now.
Ooh, and the jump away to get away from the EX dash in. Super smart there from Basher. Oh, but Basher did open up a little bit to take a little bit of damage, but not too much. Go right back into this neutral.
It's just hunting for these whip punishes right now. Basher's kind of giving it to him, but no confirm off anything yet. Sets up the trap. It's going to get the full corner carry here. If he spends some meter.
This might be it. You're going to cash in that into the other super, and you will take it. Monib will take the first game here.
And Monib is looking solid here. Basher just with some hard reads, and Monib is able to take advantage of. We've seen a couple of jump-ins from Basher, not going to answer with any flash kicks, but it's been solid so far nonetheless. From Monib, they catch a grab there, blocks the overhead, great punish off the light.
Ooh, good wild punish there, but no follow-up right after, though. These guys are playing really good defense right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the JDs have been on point as well. Just really not trying to give up too much space. Getting a little bit of that life back. A big meaty button though lands. Not on top of the trap. A red blow attempt from Basher as Monib just standing at this very pristine spot of the real estate here. Just trying to stop any jump out or big swings from the side of Basher. But a like confirm. Wild punish into the level 1.
Defense against that red blow. Isn't overheat though. Yeah, it does get hit with the overhead, a red blow there.
Round 2.
It's great awareness from Basher to go ahead and let the red blow rip there. Understand that Monib wasn't overheat. He could only really respond with the level 1 on that. So I like the risk there. Ended up working out for him in the long run. Up 1 round now. Works out to get to the other side. Those D lands, little B&B damage for him with the super on top.
Wait, did Monib win the first game?
I believe so. I think that's why that beat 1 is up there.
Okay.
I think Basher's in the position to tie it up right now as they continue the offense. Light confirmed there.
Woo!
EX,
We are
EX
seeing it.
Yeah, just answering right back so far. Monib just kind of stuck in the corner, not able to really get anything going. The jump-ins have just been working out for Basher so far.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
There we go. Now 1-1 on the scoreboard. Big time counter here for Monib, not confirming off it though. That far C just continues to poke away though at Basher.
Good start here from Basher, starting off with a good offense to get rid of Monib's SPG. Putting him in SPG can be scary, but he is going to be able to grab him out of that SPG attempt as well, but couldn't get him with that mine. But does put him in overheat though, and does get a big counter hit, but no follow-up. But Wild Punish is going to take it. He is on set point here.
Yeah, sticking to the strings there, just running their pressure. Basher in a bad spot, you know, he couldn't really defend himself. Does have that one bar of soup. They're gonna open up early, mashing out the 2A. Monib still in SPG, but going over the top is Basher. Double Tatsu conversion, hard knockdown. What's the guess here?
Good little hop kick heavy to try and just get him away from the wall as much as possible.
Monib can still make this happen, sitting on those 2 bars of super. We've seen them cash out for big time damage with Kain before, but another 2A check from the side of Basher. What a confirm into the ignition gear. We're gonna go to final game. Top 8 is on the line.
Yep, top 8's on the line here. Who wants it more, Monib or Basher? One of these guys is going. Monib's gonna get that rev. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was coming. He's going to be able to cash out a bunch of damage here. Just about 50% there, but he is in a dangerous spot now, though, especially with putting Basher in SPG. He's going to try his best. Oh, look at that little dash in, dash out, little woo.
Yeah, the corpse hop has been showing its face for multiple players so far to mix up the options on Wake Up, especially against Marco. But Basher right now in a position to hold this thing out. They have to hit in gear. Double DP all the way into the full animation. Time to put your channel points on the line, but this one might go ahead and close out the game. It is going to be enough to kill Basher. Fully optimal, taking it 2-1 over Monib. I'm waiting to see your face after that. That's that. Oh man, no, he didn't. No, respect. Are you a Coke Zero fan?
No, I drink diet stuff.
Respect.
I'll drink some, like it depends on what it is. But I'm curious to see between these 2 titans, who wants it more. Because we've seen these 2 guys play, and RINO and his Hokutomaru, very strong. And Shadow and the Rock, also very strong. So we'll have to see how this is going to end. And we're seeing it right now with RINO starting off strong with that offense. Should be able to cash in that little one and take it with the first clean round 1.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this matchup for Rock. It seems kind of tough, especially with the mobility options we've talked about multiple times from Hokutomaru. You see the teleport there to get in. Shadow X already facing the corner here. A nice little jump in for the side of RINO. Light confirm into the Kuhadan. No corpse hop that time, and a Rev Blow attempt from the side of Shadow X. No on that one.
He is going to be able to get a hard knockdown into the EX command grab. He is going to get the Rev Blow 2 into another hard knockdown. Tries to go for something there. Does get just the normal throw. Let's get another mix up and no follow up after that. Good air JD. I'm kind of curious.
What was that?
I'm kind of curious if you can DP from Hokutomaru's teleport.
See, DP isn't really a good option for Rock just because the way it moves you. The way that people are punishing it now is just to run past it and then just punish the landing frames on top of it is what we've kind of been seeing as the meta developed to kind of counter Hokutomaru's teleport.
Okay. I see.
Get ready.
You have to
As
be
we
a
saw
passive
there.
for a second, but then you smack the hell out of him in the back of the head afterwards, the same way that Reno's getting smacked right now.
But as we saw there, Shadow was able to take the round back for himself. But RINO starting off strong with an offense of his own. Super going back. That didn't even hit him? Huh? Hold on. ESPN.
My recovery flames. More like conversions into the ignition gear here. RINO just kind of all over Shadow X, but answering back as we head back to neutral. Great JD to defend themselves. Jockeying for position here. It's one thing about Hokutomaru is they'll get such a good life lead and just turn to the shuriken. We saw an air throw there. Shadow X trying to get around it. Light confirmed should be all she wrote for the round. RINO taking a 1-game lead over Shadow X here.
Yep, RINO starting off strong.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
A lot of players tonight putting the SPG out in the Excel spot, out in the front, looking for those rev blows early here as we see RINO just useful and on command, taking Shadow X out of SPG.
Let's see. RINO's been doing really good with keeping his offense like really solid. So
Yeah, just using those mobility options, we mentioned over and over, and we haven't even seen it too much from Hokutomaru players tonight. 2C hasn't really been showing out. A lot of them just been poking with light so far and getting the confirms that way.
all right. Good throw there. What's that follow-up? Good little backdash to try and just get away from those kicks. Good anti-air from RINO. And the EX Shurikens will get him with that. RINO, one set, or on set point, excuse me. Move into top 8 here tonight.
Continue to look strong, just poking away with these 2 A's here, and Shadow X is just having a hard time getting around these buttons here. And then when the Shuriken shows his face, just being forced to JD there, gets themselves a light confirm. Gotta take RINO out of SPG at some point. You don't want to get caught with this hidden gear here, especially from Hokutomaru. They go over the top. No confirm on that.
Good neutral from both players right now, just waiting for their opportunity. Good wild punish from Shadow X. He's going to be able to cash in a ton of damage from this right now.
Yeah, it looked like RINO was going to be looking for the Kuhudan there, but just completely whipped on that one. Shadow X right now has RINO with their back on the ropes. Striking blood finally. They do bleed. Trying to fend off this 2-0 here.
Let's see Shadow keep that momentum, and you will get that game and bring it to a game 3 and stay alive here.
Are sitting on those 2 bars of super though, and that SPG out in front. The hidden gear from Hokutomaru can cash out so much damage in an optimal route here. You can tell that
it's
RINO's just
scary.
kind of jockeying for position back and forth, trying to catch a whiff from Shadow X.
It could be a scary situation. The air stall, the double jumps and everything. He's gonna get a good. Oh, no extension off that little offense string he had there.
It looks like he just wanted to run right after it and find something there, but he is going to get a big time jumping on the wild
This
punish.
is gonna be where
He
that
might
super
see
comes
the hidden
in.
gear come out. He catches out. I have to sing the song. We have to sing it. It's Cookie's tradition. Outrunning the circle of time, undecided, fate is irrelevant, city of the wolves. One more hit to close it out for Shadow X here as we go to the hang time. 2 bars of super can still make it happen, Juice.
Good hyper defense from Shadow, but yeah, that overhead, or sorry, not overhead, heavy will do it. And RINO will move on to top 8 legend side.
Night match. This is going to be Lokof and SoSickNASHFAN, the Watermelon Wave Dash against Hotaru. How do you see this one playing out, Juice?
It's gonna be tricky. Honestly, Hotaru versus Marco, it's gonna be a little tricky. So I think Lokof is confident right now, and I like that confidence, you know. But it's Hotaru, so it's just a tricky situation.
It's also hard as Marco to try to navigate your way around the fireballs here. SoSick and getting themselves to jump in 1 bar super, and there's still an SPG. So Lokof in a bad spot here. See if we see that double DP breakout at some point. Trying to go over the top.
Just trying to finish him off as quickly as possible. Both players in overheat, but the DP punish. Get him. And NASHFAN. And you were saying NASHFAN was coming off 2 wins? Correct?
Two weeks in a row over at the Breakout Series. So they've been on a tear when it comes to the online tournament.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and doing it with 2 different characters as well. I believe they were playing Hokutomaru in both of those, so giving the Hotaru a test drive. It's been working out for him so far as they're in top 8 here. Still healthy in SPG as well. Lokof just trying to match Fireball with Fireball, but I was about to say Hotaru does have the deflect if they want to go through with that. Great call to bust out the super and try to catch a Fireball, but a bad call on the super. As I say that from the side of SoSickNASHFAN, maybe a lot of damage here for Lokof.
Good defense right there from Lokof, and he should be able to take that round for himself. And we are going to a final round.
Final round. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Both players also with the SPG out in front here. It's kind of been a win condition so far to get your opponent out of that situation. There's a reflect once again. The JD's not on point for Lokof early here. Great throw tech to go ahead and get themselves some space, following right back in with a jump C. SoSickNASHFAN has just been able to stay in SPG by the skin of his teeth there. Big time whip punch. They're going to cash in 1 bar of that meter.
A ton of damage too. Good JDs from Lokof though, and now he's going to be able to get a good punish off started now too.
Yeah, throwing the feints into the overhead, cashing out with the level 1. Still anyone's round at this point, taking the chip here. SoSickNASHFAN at the back of the wall gets caught with the Fireball and the, I was about to say OD like a Street Fighter. EX Tatsu to go ahead and steal the position there for Lokof. Up 1 round to 0. And reminder for the folks at home, still going to be first to 2. It's only first to 3 for winners, losers, and grand finals. So it's do or die for SoSickNASHFAN.
Going right into game 2. Lokof starting off strong. What's going to be that follow? Trying to get a little bit of that opening. Gets hit with the Revlo into the hard knockdown again. Overhead elbow into the super. Not quite enough to kill, but he is working his way to a perfect with them 7 golden letters. That is what we like to see.
Get ready. Fight.
Great JD attempt from SoSickNASHFAN, just not ready for the second hit on that one. Lokof on set point now, trying to send SoSickNASHFAN over to that legend side. DP to bust out, first time we've seen it so far.
Good command grab from NASHFAN there, starting off his own offense. EX into the super. Tries to go for some fake out there, but was able to get counter hit and then into the throw tech. The watermelon wave dash there.
There's no way this dude just dashed 4 times in SoSickNASHFAN's face. He wasn't even plus, he was just doing it.
He just did it, man. He knows he's on stream, man. He just wants to do it. But the reflect will get him, and we are moving on to a final round.
Get ready. Fight. SPG.
And it's playing with confidence so far. Could be confidence, could be arrogance, ignorance, could be arrogance, but either way, it's working out for Lokof. Continuing to pour in the damage here to SoSickNASHFAN over the top again, but not confirming off of it. Let's have those 2 bars of super. SoSickNASHFAN once again somehow still inside SPG. Can go hidden gear for the damage. See what the survey says. Just 1 bar here for the corner carry and the hard down.
Cash in a bunch of damage here with these EXs. Oh, but drops it though. I was about to say he should be able to cash in the super, but wasn't able to there.
Yeah, you saw the wiggle
Gotta be
too.
very careful.
Reaction
Super
fireball
there.
super there. The dash in
Good
should be a full-time
reaction.
punish off of the DP here. Might be all she wrote. Has the super on deck. Lokof with a nice 2-0. Yeah, I could imagine the feeling of just sitting there and you're like, oh, I'm gonna come for my local, and then King Jobber sits next to you and you're like, what the hell?
It was
Hey, but
such a great experience though.
yeah, now you're here on Just Frame, man. It's a full circle moment for the both of us here, and might be a full circle moment for both of the players as Dogor and DELTARMENTA do battle here. As we talked about 2 zoners that can get down and dirty, we're seeing from Dogor here, putting Deltar in the corner early, but jumps over, might have whiffed something, a big time counter hit. Start the party for Deltar.
Did these guys face in bracket before?
Well, they're both on winners, so no, but I think we've seen this matchup.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
So I think it was a different kind that we saw DELTARMENTA going up against. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be a matchup you're familiar with if you play this game competitively. At some point, you're running into a Kain, and at some point, you're running into a Billy. So we see a lot of the same.
Oh, I
the
remember.
same guys going on.
It was I forgot their name. It started with an M.
You're testing me now. I'll pull it up for you. But let's get to. Oh, it was Monib. There you go.
Monib, yeah.
Yeah.
It was Monib and another builder. I think it was Monib and DELTARMENTA. But all right, Dogor able to take out that clean first round here and a good start to his offense. He should be able to cash in the super to take the SPG away. Good grab there, good, just insane pressure. Good bait for the super. Nobody home. Super for his own. He will take a clean first game.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good with his read so far. Hitting the brakes there and baiting out that super was absolutely massive, and it just seems like DELTARMENTA just not able to get his game plan going so far. We talked about before, these zoners, man, just rushing down with the best of them so far.
Yeah, for sure. Like, honestly, if they get that momentum, they will do tons of damage.
JD's still on point for Deltar, though. They get the answer. No conversion right there. Going over the top of the Invincible. 50% health. Going to be a nice little chunk of change here. Going to build up that level 1, I believe, for DELTARMENTA. They look for the corpse hop. No super just yet. Putting the bombs down, using the super to get through. That I like the call from DELTARMENTA. Not wanting to hold the mix there. Striking blood, trying to tie things up 1-1 here.
Get ready. Fight.
He's starting off super strong that first round here.
Turning back to the fireballs. We're just jockeying for position here. There's that 2B over and over from Billy's. We see that land from throw from Dogor as they set up the traps once again. Into the corner we go. Great JDs from the side of Deltar, but they are going to put themselves into overheat in the process.
When an early overheat is scary, especially against the Kain. Does get the wake up super though to kind of push him back a little bit and get a little time wasted with his overheat. But a big, the mine setup's a little scary here.
Out those Deltar finally getting themselves in a cooldown. The meter is on deck. They're gonna go spending that as soon as they get in here. Like to walk back there trying to bait out a throw. Dogor finds themselves in overheat. Does have those 2 bars of super if they want to react something here. They double up on top of it with the jump over from Deltar. So nice. We'll show it twice. They're gonna go over the top with the jump, and DELTARMENTA put themselves on the board here. 1 game apiece.
Woo. Just a double jump over.
Ready. Fight.
Yeah, tough situation there. You hate to see such a streak of momentum just kind of get thrown away there as you look for those supers over and over. But DELTARMENTA able to make the most of it here. Able to throw the Dogor towards the corner. Actually, some of that Rev Excel in SPG now is Dogor, but a big time flash kick to bust out. Wild punish of their own for DELTARMENTA. Just scrambling here, Juice.
For his life right now. Honestly, DELTARMENTA is just starting off strong. He's got that down low right now. My goodness.
Yeah, we were talking about momentum in these games, man. It's just such a huge thing here. You see DELTARMENTA taking full advantage, starting things off early. Counter hit. BMB combo. See if they spend the meter here to try to get Dogor out of SP.
Yep, we're gonna use that. Not quite enough. They just got a little bit of chip damage to go. Gets hit with the last little bit of that super. He's got to be careful though because he still has SPG. He's got like a fraction. All right, he is able to chip it away though.
There's one confirmed for DELTARMENTA is all they're going to need jumping there, but not confirmed. Jumping over the super again. This time Dogor ready with the anti-air. Both players close to burnout. Excuse me, overheat.
Oh, but he is able to close it out. Yeah, closing it out with that super. DELTARMENTA will move on to winners finals. Hokutomaru. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's hard to do some risky stuff against Hokutomaru. So
Just the ability to zone and then to be able to run away is just a hard thing for Marco to deal with. But Basher is coming in early here, gets caught with the rev low. It's exactly why RINO has that SPG out front. We're gonna head right back to neutrals. They're gonna steal a nice little chunk off of Basher's life gauge.
All right, going right back into that neutral, just waiting. Basher's gonna be able to start his own offense into his own combo again. Let's see what that mix-up is gonna be. Tries to go for a feint into something else, but he's gonna back off and just wait. Goes for the super, not quite enough with just pixel health. He's able to chip him out and takes the round. The first blood.
Yeah, going with the red blow there for the chip, it's a great call from Basher. Like we pointed out, we just seen great call after great call from them all night. Seems like RINO not able to get the mobility options to get the light confirm into the cooldown for the corner carry. Waking up with the super, no one's home on that one, but no punish from Basher.
Yeah, that's missed opportunity there. Honestly, you could have gotten some good damage and a big life lead with that, but it might have just been a little bit of fear, just in case you whiffed and then got punished for it again.
We frozen on your side? Okay. Yeah, on our side, I think the stream is a little bit frozen. Not sure if that's happening on stream side. I'm trying to keep an eye on my phone here. Now it looks like the action's continuing on there. Looks like it is going to be Basher closing out that round and that game, I believe, taking that 1-0 lead. Let me restart the stream here, see if that fixes it.
Get ready. Fight. SPG.
We're getting a dead feed on our side, so at least they're getting their action over there. Oh, as you say it, it comes right back up. Thank you so much on the TO side of that one.
All right, so Basher starting off strong here in game 2. Good grab there, straight into the corner. The good jabs to kind of push back just a little bit from RINO.
Slides over and over, taking a lot of time in the skies. They're looking for a deep cross up, but gets met with a red blow from Basher. Big close B there. B and B should be enough to close it out with the super. A lot of damage from Marco. I love to see it. Basher now on set point.
Basher playing super strong now. This is dominance from Basher. When we were watching Basher before, you know, it was back and forth. Right now, this is dominance from Basher. So we got to see if he holds this momentum right now.
Doing a good job as well, not biting on any of these aerial options from RINO. Saw a lot of the hang time, a couple of double jumps so far from RINO with the Hokutomaru, but just not really baiting anything out from Basher, just staying solid so far. Sitting on 1 bar of super for Basher, 2 bars for RINO, getting themselves a throw here as we head over to the corner.
Good rev blow there, and then what's going to be that follow-up mix-up? Good JD with that defense. Now it's super to take the life lead. Boom! That will close it out, and Basher will move on.
A very, very big Ryuki fan. We're not going to see the Naruto this time around. Throwing pink up top. Got that soccer mom fit on.
It's time for school. All right, going right into it. These guys playing a really good neutral, good defense. Does get a good opening into a good offense. Able to get rid of the SPG from Ryuki's side.
Yeah, a little B&B there off the float into the rev blow. Catch them with the meaty button here. Almost an overheat, but they're going to go right back to the rev blow and take to the skies. Hit him with the can you take me higher.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
That's one thing about Salvatore as a character. He is a slippery man to deal with here. He can really stay back, and those jump options he has are so good. The JD, the flutter kicks, such an option to get in, and then when the JC comes out, it's such an ambiguous cross-up that it becomes hard to deal with here, and it seems like Ryuki's kind of staying full screen and taking big swings. The far C is going to find its home so nice. Will show it twice directly into the ignition gear.
That follow-up, though. Wake up super just to get him off. He says, get off me. And he's going to get a start on his offense. Ryuki's starting off strong here, clapping back. Getting him with that grab as well with the overhead elbow into the super. Just trying to close it out as quickly as possible. Goes for that fireball. Just needs one little DP or 2 crouching jabs. Sure, why not?
just gonna mash the light out, but as we were pointing out before, Salvatore, when they're in the corner, I mean, their only escape option really is to just jump or bust out with the super at that point. It seems like Ferno just got himself in a bad spot, couldn't work his way out. Great little jump back D there from Ryuki going to the EX Tatsu. No one's home on that one. He gets the throw. Party started. Ooh, gets caught with the overhead off of the party stance. I like that.
Good follow-ups after that. No extension off that combo, though. But he does have a life lead, and it still is in SPG, but Ryuki says, no, not no more.
Taking to this guy's
Good
again, the low float.
Woo.
Yeah, it's a great call there. Spending his resources so optimal there. Going with the cross-up, a great JD, but so nice. We'll show it twice. The JC, they're going to feint directly into the throw. Not enough to kill here. One more guess. It's all it's going to take. They hit the brakes. And a nice little crouch alight to close it out. Was that a...
Wow.
Is that 1-0 or is that 2? Was that a quick duo or was that 1-0?
That was 1-0.
Oh, okay. All right. I got confused for a second. I was like, man, that is a fast match. But Ferno looking strong so far. Able to mix up his options, especially with the mobility of Salvatore to kind of keep Ryuki off of the game.
Honestly, this might be a counter pick for Ryuki, because sometimes if you don't know how to play against a character, it can be a little tricky, you know? But Ryuki right now starting off super strong. Going in for that follow-up again. Trying to just get that opening there. Good little shimmy to just try and close it out, and he does and gets the grab. Takes a round for himself.
Round 2. Get ready.
I
we were
love his
talking about-
idle animation.
Oh yeah, it's the greatest. I didn't know who Salvatore was before he got announced for this game and everything. And one of my buddies like showed me all of like his music and everything. And he's like a Mr. Bean character. His real name isn't Salvatore or anything. So all the goofy moves that you see him do in this game are ripped directly out of music videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is a goofy goober character for sure.
My kind of guy. Ryuki trying to match out the lights again, but that far C is such a good anti-air for Salvatore. We take right back to the skies, canceling into the ignition gear. Ryuki find themselves in the corner here. Not in a ton of danger. Salvatore can't push out too much damage without super on deck. But we might build up that bar here for Ferno.
Not quite enough. He does have it now, though, but he might just want to save it, especially with him just being at pixel health. Jab or anything will do it. Yep. All right, Ferno on set point here against Ryuki.
Get ready. Fight SPG.
Still looking strong here with his movement options. Ryuki tried to turn to the fireball game, but so one thing about throwing fireballs against Salvatore, they have so many options to float over. We pointed out that JD before can just take you directly over a fireball. Dashing out with some damage here, gets the stomp into the ignition gear. Little BMB to take Ryuki out of SPG.
Puts him in the corner. Just try and get as much pressure as you can. Just keep him in the corner. Good overhead elbow into the super of Ryuki's own.
Ooh, nullifies the cross up there, just mashing out the light. No conversion on top of it. Looking for some more feints, but just not finding anything. Should be a BMB conversion here. Gonna have to go directly into the ignition gear here. Good bust out from the side of Ryuki, getting themselves back to neutral. Salvatore!
Salvatore!
Back throw to
That'll
close
do
it
it.
out. Bruno, I mean, just looked
Ferno.
absolutely solid there. I mean, when he ran his offense, he didn't really have to look for too much damage. Just turn chips into chunks over and over. And that's kind of Salvatore's game plan.
Round 1.
Basher's been kind of dominant with his offense, so if he can keep that momentum and he can keep it strong and keep Dogor from keeping his, you know, that Kain pressure, I think he may be able to just take it. And we're kind of seeing that right now. If he can put on constant pressure and just keep him downtown and just keep him, I got no words. I mean, he's doing exactly what I thought. The 7 golden chat, the 7 golden letters. This is exactly what I was saying. Basher was putting on that constant pressure that you need to do with Kain, you know? But this is where it can get tricky.
Marco players got one thing on their mind, and it's absolutely disgusting. It's put you in the corner and go for over. As we see Basher get a massive wake up here. Right back into the corner goes Dogor, cashing out a little bit of super here. Oh, chasing down the roll. I love the offense.
Oh my god. there is one thing on Basher's mind right now, and is that Dogor is raising Kain is on the tracks, and he is a choo-choo train. So a good grab from Dogor with the mind set up, pushing him back a little bit. Good defense though from Basher.
Player's almost at even health there, looking for another JD, just mistimed it there. Neutral jump's gonna work out for Basher though. They do have the level 1 on deck. They are not even gonna need to spin it. They
Didn't even need it, yeah.
to enough. Basher somehow managing that scramble and going up 1-0.
Good stuff from Basher. I told you, he needs this dominance against Kain. If he does that, he has a huge chance of moving on.
Big whiff punish though. Wild punish is gonna land for Dogor. No super on deck though, so it's gonna be a 50% life lead. They find the cross up again. We saw them go for that mix up multiple times with the Kain. No level 1, just one more guess for Basher here.
Working his way to a perfect 7 golden letters of his own.
Round 2.
All right, round 2. Let's see how this goes. Oh, no punish off of that. Gets him with the grab though. What's going to be that mix-up? Does get the counter hit. He is going to take that chance to try and get as much of that SPG. Ooh! Ooh! My goodness!
Finding that low confirm there, and they go directly into the overhead. We pointed it out before. It's all markup players have on their mind. 1 round apiece here, and it still is 1st to 2, so Basher is going to be on set point.
You know what? And somebody chat did just mention this, and I did just notice this as well for both players. Both of them have mid SPG.
Yeah, interesting call there for both of them. We've seen a lot of players put it up front tonight, but Basher not even going to have a chance to use it in this round. Feel this works out for Dogor going forward.
Dogor working his way to a 7 golden letter, but those JDs from Basher working overtime. But he is going to get a double perfect on his side. Dogor is not going down without a fight, and we're going to a game 3.
Pointed it out before, man. I always love when the zoners can just rush you down like that. Basher not really having a chance to run anything there. 1 game apiece. Looks like Dogor is going to come out to a hot finish, or excuse me, a hot start here as they set up the traps, looking for the cross up once again. Great use of the rev guard for Basher, not wanting to hold any of it, and then the neutral jump to cash out some damage on the.
Yeah, that was an insane neutral jump over that to start his offense just a little bit. Oh, with a big counter hit, rev blow. He's going to be able to cash in a bunch of damage off this, though.
I'm going to cross up that time. He was trying to leave his feet, but took a quick seat. One more guess here. They look for the DP. Completely whiffed that one, and Dogor stealing momentum away now on set point. I confirmed there into the super. Mission Gear's been working out big time for Marco so far.
Good overhead to get rid of the rev blow. He's going to be able to cash in a bunch of damage here with this combo. Counter hit from, wow, from that kick.
Finds the cross up again on the double trap. Rev guard not working out for Basher that time. They put another one down, just trying to chip away to get Basher out of SPG. Uses the rev blow there and puts themselves into overheat. Dogor has him exactly where he wants him. Drops the combo for the throw, but it's a tough situation for Basher here. They get caught with the punish into the super. Dogor taking it 2-1 here in losers quarters over Basher.
Man, it was pressure versus pressure, and Dogor just got him with it, man.
What are we looking at?
Johnny
here?
Bravo.
Johnny Bravo? Okay.
That's Johnny Bravo.
Over
this
there,
man's
mama.
got all the tricks. Good
Okay,
counter
me?
hit red blow there. Woo. Big opening with some big damage.
I'm too good.
Hey there, mama.
Coming in over with the stance into the overhead there, continuing to put on the pressure with the handstand here, and then the rep blow to close it out. I mean, Hokutomaru can't take to the skies if you don't let him leave his feet, right?
Nope. Nope. Starting off real strong. Good
Yeah, it's
JDs
kinda-
with those shurikens.
Just jockeying for position here. Not too worried about the shuriken, just because the JDs have been on point so far for Ferno. A little bit of chip damage, but still healthy inside the SPG here. And one thing they're doing, they're just micro walking forward. And they're taking a lot of space. SoSickNASHFAN, but a great reaction call there directly into the Kuhadon. Has the level 1 to get a massive life lead and take Ferno out of SPG.
Is able to fly though and get the super off of it though. Cash in a little damage of himself. He is gonna, but NASHFAN's gonna get a wild punish. He's gonna be able to get a bunch of damage off himself.
Yeah, that might be the first big 2C we've seen from a Hokutomaru player all night long, and so nice we'll show it twice. Another 2C to close it out for SoSickNASHFAN. Footsie's got themselves a massive whiff punish and just kind of ran away with the round there. Throw break there, continuing to go to the shuriken here. Trying to mix up the offensive options from Ferno and stop his entry here, taking to the skies against there.
Just trying his best to just get a little bit of an opening. He's got a lot of damage to work with. Does get the air throw just to get him out of the air.
Looking from up that 2C there, the break on the Kuhadon, and here comes Ferno once again, but breaking out. I was about to say that it is unsafe. Stand. Good call for the super there. A neutral jump should be enough to close it out. So NASHFAN gonna go up 1-0 here in losers quarters. Looking good for Ferno early here, but SoSickNASHFAN looks like he's cracking the code little by little here.
Going right into the game 2. NASHFAN starting off real strong. Ferno putting out the rev blow just right at the start of the game, just trying to get him pressing a button.
2C the GOAT showing his face again directly into the Kuhadon extension. Gonna be heading right back to neutral here with a hard knockdown. Coming right back in over the top is SoSickNASHFAN. And the footsies being played are absolutely immaculate. Not a full conversion off the 2C, but just keep on putting it on display for Ferno.
Back to the neutral where they're just going to start throwing shurikens, waiting for something to happen. Tries to go in with the flurry kicks, but he was able to get him with the wild punish, and he is going to start a good combo string. He should be able to cash in a super and take the round. And he is on set point here now.
Yeah, we talked about it all night, man. 2C the GOAT hasn't really showed its face so far, but I mean, SoSick making the most out of the button, as we've seen Hokutomaru's do time and time again, saving it for losers quarters. They find themselves a big time jump in wild punish here. Going into the rev blow for the extra damage. Ferno out of SPG now, continuing to press buttons on Oki, the Coast D. Putting Ferno in a bit of a mix here.
Trying to get that opening. Good defense though from both players so far.
Just fishing for that 2C. It's not even a whiff punish, it's more of a wish punish. Gonna work out for SoSickNASHFAN either way. 80% on the rev gauge, they take to the skies, and this is where SoSickNASHFAN likes to start playing lame here. They're gonna turn to the shurikens and just really not give Ferno an opening.
Ferno here is on life support, so he's got to be really careful. Does go for the grab. Does get the overhead. He is going to start his offense though. Oh, does get called out with the wild punish into the super, and NASHFAN will move on to semi-finals.
Chased them down and just worked off with that one. We're going to see how DELTARMENTA worked that one.
DELTARMENTA, the strong Billy player throughout this whole bracket, versus Lokof. Let us see. These guys starting off strong in the neutral so far. Good defense on both sides. Good reaction rev blow there from DELTARMENTA, but no follow-up with... Man, no follow-up, and then nobody home for the super. Lokof is going to be able to capitalize that and get a big combo. He'll be able to capitalize a bunch of damage. Gets the throw tech, but he is going to get the flurry kicks and take the first round.
Actually, just completely just ran away with it. They put you in the corner, don't really give you a chance to play the game. It's kind of been Lokof's mandate. They got the side switch early there. They're on the right side of the screen, but a great reaction there off the rev blow for DELTARMENTA. Cashing out a little chunk of change here. Lokof's still going to be in SPG, but sniping him out of the skies to take him out.
Especially getting rid of Lokof's SPG pretty early is a strong thing to do. should be able to super off this, and he should be able to get the round. Yep, and that he does.
Final round.
Right, one round apiece here to start things off for winners finals. Reminder to the folks at home, all finals matches are going to be first to 3, so these players do have a lot of time to work and kind of build their strategies.
The overhead elbow. Gets that mix up again. Ooh, but he does get the reaction super. Saying, get off! Good JDs coming from Lokof.
It's a 2B conversion there for DELTARMENTA as we head back to neutral here. Still has a lot of rev gauge to work with here. No super though. Lokof does have that fully loaded gun. Continuing with their pressure strings, but DELTARMENTA staying so solid. Trying to look for a whiff punish super there from Lokof. DELTARMENTA not able to cash out with too much damage on it.
Hey, it's a good chunk of change though, honestly. He did take the life lead and, you know, good solid chunk, but now they're similar life after that Marco super. So he's got to be really, really careful. He's able to switch sides and put Marco's back to the wall. He's going to put on a bunch of pressure here. Tries to go for the grab, but couldn't get it. Puts himself in overheat.
He's getting poked away with the lights here. Both players now in overheat. Still anyone's round. Both with the 1-bar super. Doing the forbidden handshake there. Hitting them with the where my hug at.
Both players playing very, very cautiously now.
He just
Goes for
let
the super. Let it rip, baby, like a Beyblade. DELTARMENTA will take the first game here.
That had to be one of the hardest reads I've seen in this game in my not even if that was a react, because if they reacted to that, that was insane. But if they just read for the hidden gear in that situation, that was absolutely mental. But that's why DELTARMENTA's over here in winners finals right now. See if Lokof can strike back, putting DELTARMENTA into the corner early here, but gotta watch that rev gauge.
Whew. Lokof is not happy about that super right now. We're seeing that right now. Taking a huge life lead. Back to the wall, though. He's got to be careful. Calls out the rev blow, though. He should have bar to just take this or use the EX. EX rev blow, don't even need the bar. You're right.
Marco just getting in a little bit of damage when you least suspect it there. And Lokof starting to look a little solid here. Does have that SPG out front. We see DELTARMENTA putting the SPG right in the middle again. Interesting call from him.
Good DPs there into the flurry kicks. Rev blow. Gonna try and go for the overhead elbow, but couldn't get anything off of it. But he tried to go for the throw, but he's gonna get punished for it. A big chunk of life. Nobody home for that super, and he's gonna get punished with that DP. And Lokof taking a game for himself.
Game apiece now. It's been kind of back and forth so far. Lokof able to run his game a lot more effectively there, and
Round one.
kind of looking like it's a game of meter management so far. Things going the long term. Opening up, speaking of meter, we're going to spend some early here. Immediate EX Tatsu and the 2B conversion coming from the side of DELTARMENTA, dashing in for the Oki. That's not with the DP is Lokof.
This guy's starting off strong here. Back to the wall for Lokof. Another grab. Shout outs to Street Fighter. Trying to get him with these fake outs with the Kain there, but he did get a little bit of an opening with the fake out there, and the movement is just incredible from DELTARMENTA. He should be able to close it out. He's gonna have to use meter though.
Yeah, good call. Halfway through another bar, so you're definitely going to get that back in the next round for DELTARMENTA. On the verge of going up 2-1 here, and Lokof just not being able to run that wave dash game. Kind of bust out with the super, but the hard breaks from DELTARMENTA is going to spell disaster. Still barely inside of SPG, though. Got to watch out for a rev blow. As I say, gets taken out in a DP to break up the monotony.
Yeah, you have to be really, really careful there. Good counter hit overhead there. Playing extremely patient. Gets him with the EX flurry kicks into the grab. Puts him in SPG now. So now Lokof has to be careful with what he does. EX pokes and everything. Pulls him right back towards him. Does a little bit of a backdash to bait that grab. DELTARMENTA will take the third game, excuse me, and make it 2-1, one game away to grand final.
Said, man, stop me if you heard it before, but that 2B from Billy Kain, I mean, it wasn't even a micro walk back. It seemed like he walked away like a half a mile at some, still was able to convert off of it.
Yeah.
It's such a potent button for Billy Kain, and DELTARMENTA being able to close it out with the light confirmed there. See if Lokof really starts playing balls to the wall here to just try to break up this pace that DELTARMENTA is kind of forcing the game to be at here.
Yeah, he needs to lock in right now. Now is the time to lock in. There are sharks in the water in this Legends bracket that is under you right now. Now is the time to lock in. Get that download. You know what DELTARMENTA's going for. See if you can play around it. Deltar's starting off strong though with that overhead heavy. He's able to get a little bit of an opening, not a ton of damage though. Is able to get a grab. Good DP though from Lokof.
And you see DELTARMENTA just trying to bait out a whiff from Lokof there. We've seen him multiple times. Instead of taking their Oki, they go for the micro back. Not able to punish the DP there, but they're going to go back for seconds. Does have the level 1 on deck. The ignition gear should be enough to close things out. Woo. Yes, sir. And DELTARMENTA on the verge of punching their ticket over to grand finals. Just one round away.
Round 2.
They are smelling the sweet scent of grand finals. They are so close. And they are playing like they want it right now. Lokof going to be able to get a good, decent punish off of that DP with. Oh, and good little fake out there as well, getting rid of SPG away from DELTARMENTA. DELTARMENTA going to get a little bit of a hard knockdown combo there. Oh, but the super is going to take it. Lokof clapping back, getting a round of his own.
Confirming the super there. I love the challenge from Lokof, understanding that his winner's side life is at risk there. Challenging with the stand A. Oh, there's that spacing here from DELTARMENTA just right out of the range of that 2B, but you can see the game plan has kind of solidified itself. Just those micro attacks looking for the 2B over and over. The double jump, trying to get Lokof to whiff a DP or something, but coming right back in for the Tatsu.
Oh, and that headbutt grab. Tries to go for it again, but he does get punished. Doesn't get a huge conversion off of it though, and does play a little bit safer. Nobody home for that. He's gonna go for that Rev super there. Cash in as much damage as possible. Still alive on life support though. One more hit will do it, and that will do it. DELTARMENTA will move on to grand finals winners side, and Lokof will go down to the Legends side of the bracket.
If he needs to, but let's see how things unravel here.
Let's see, and he's starting off strong with those shurikens just to start, and a little backdash into his offense. Gonna try and get rid as much as he can of the SPG from Dogor, and he did. Another big counter hit, and this is gonna be it as long as he cashes in those EXs. Yeah, and a perfect to start out. I felt like I looked away for a second, and I looked back, and we're in round 2.
Hokutomaru, man, and then even SoSickNASHFAN playing with the confidence to continue with the Kuhadan string. I mean, it got kind of dropped and picked back up, but a great man said, if you leave food on your plate, you better come back for second. So SoSickNASHFAN playing clean up here, also with the SPG out in front here. It's one thing I like to see from Hokutomaru is they like to do that B&B Kuhadan combo into the Rev Blow to get the extra damage in, but not gonna have an opportunity to use it here in this round as Dogor starting to put on the pressure here, sets up the traps, has a bar of super to work with.
Misses the flash kick though, and that's going to be big damage here on NASHFAN as he cashes in that super. He's going to try and go for some mix-up here.
I'm just fishing for that 2C over and over. We pointed it out earlier in the top 8. It's not even a whiff punish at this point. It's a wish punish. See if those wishes can come true. No punish off of that Rev Blow on there. Not ready for the Rev. Oh, excuse me. But he is going to go ahead and bust out the ignition gear in the middle of that pressure swing. Another neutral jump should be enough to close things out here. Not even gonna need some super, excuse me, one more time to go over the top. SoSickNASHFAN closing out the first game.
He's gonna get that, and remember this is semis, so we're only doing a first to 2. This is only semis, so NASHFAN needs one more game, and he's He's in finals.
Yeah, the
So-
last highly volatile match of the evening. The last first to two where things definitely do get a little bit tricky here, but SoSickNASHFAN just ran his game plan to perfection that time.
Righty, alrighty. Nash
Everything's over.
fans, he's definitely got a commanding start with that first game for sure. But I mean, we've seen this before. Dogor, he's come back from these situations. So
Round 1. Get
Yeah,
ready.
definitely has the character to do it as well. We've seen Kain multiple times just kind of just run his offensive game plan. A great check with the 2A there. SoSickNASHFAN is in the breaks on the jab, using the hang time, trying to bait something out, but no one home on that one.
good little trade there in that offense. Gets him with the 2 projectiles into the red blow to get rid of NASHFAN's SPG. More trades on the board as well, and a throw tech. Not much
it down
on that
combos.
sequence.
Yeah, he keeps fishing for the 2C, but just an uncharacteristic drop there from SoSickNASHFAN. And we're going to go ahead and take over to the shuriken as we continue to dust off our shoes, as you pointed out earlier on the
Dust off
shurikens.
them boots. Dusting off them boots with them shurikens, but NASHFAN's going to cash in that level 1 and just take the life lead here. He is going to get that command. Is that a command grab or a normal grab? I forgot.
Regular grab there.
Regular grab. Okay. I had a quick brain fart there. He is going to
JD
carry with the
is
JD
alive.
carry.
Let's go, Justin!
Let's go! Ah! He is going to get the air JD carry, but Dogor is going to get him against the wall with the throw.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
Showing off a little bit, he wants us to know that he's got those. Unfortunately,
He's got
carried him all
those.
the way to the corner, and Dogor was able to take advantage of that, though. Starting to pressure early, but the backdash into the 2C. 2C, the GOAT coming through once again. He chooses to catch out the super, going for the red blow here. That's enough damage. Not even needing to use the super to take Dogor out of SPG. Almost 50% through. Big time counter hit though from Dogor as he strikes back.
Yeah, Dogor is now looking to get rid of NASHFAN's SPG now as well. Trying to dust off his boots a little bit.
Still barely in the SPG. Got to be worried about the hidden gear here. Might not be able to. Oh, excuse me. Might not choose to go ahead and bust it out, but they will for the damage. It should be a guaranteed kill with the full animation. SoSickNASHFAN spinning it all to keep themselves alive here.
Skadoosh.
Hokutomaru. Wait.
Righty. So let's see. Is NASHFAN going to losers finals, or is Dogor going to game 3? See NASHFAN starting off strong. Good rev blow counter hit there.
Taking the corner as well is exactly where SoSickNASHFAN wants him. We haven't really seen Dogor bust out with too many flash kicks when he puts himself in a bad spot here. Great JD off of the cooler down break there. Using the level 1, it catches SoSickNASHFAN surprisingly as we set up for it here. Great defense play, but putting themselves in overheat in the process. Neutral jump is going to find its home. That should be enough to wrap it up. SoSickNASHFAN taking it 2-0 over Dogor, and they're going to be heading over to losers finals for a match with Lokof. And then Lokof as well. I mean, he does have the character that can chase down a Hotaru with that wave dash we've seen multiple times. But let's get things underway here in losers finals. It is going to be first to 3 here on out. Whenever this one's going to be DELTARMENTA in grand finals. Loser up, it's going to be taking home 3rd place as SoSickNASHFAN starting the offense early here. Just get that jiggle going. We're wiggling the stick here.
Oh yeah. These guys playing a good neutral with these projectiles. Gets him with the overhead red blow. Tries to get a mix up though, but was just kind of just acting patient. Another overhead red blow from NASHFAN though. DP.
Jockeying for position here. SoSickNASHFAN slowly going to walk down to the corner here. Looks for the jump. Great JD. Able to read the anti-air there, but the DP is going to find its home for Lokof, cashing out with some super here. Might be a guess for game situation. They're just going to go ahead and run right. Not wanting to deal with the mix at all.
I think that was the command grab there that he tried to go for, but it didn't quite go off. He did get the DP through, and he's doing really well at getting the spacing correct and just kind of staying away. But Lokof is able to just take the first blood here with the first round.
Get ready. Fight.
Once again, Marco with that overhead we all know and love. Close things out with just one hit on the table. Coming, oh, going right into the red blow off the EX Todd. So I like to call it a bait out of button from SoSickNASHFAN. We take things to the corner, 50% off the board. JD's on the side of SoSickNASHFAN. There we go. I love the reaction on that one. Just searching out that red blow once again. Has 2 bars of super, spending 1 here. Barely taking Lokof out of SPG.
Super smart there to use that level 1 to get rid of his SPG because he knows that's going to be an absolute killer with his offense. But Lokof spending his level 1 to take a big life lead. All he needs is just that little opening. Just needs one little jab or kick just like that, and he will take the first game.
That was a fast game so far for Lokof, man. I mean, it didn't seem like SoSickNASHFAN was able to really play the kind of keep away game that he wanted to. Just completely smothered from the beginning. As we see another DP there, maybe a lot of Kotir carry directly into the red blow to finish it off. SoSickNASHFAN still inside of SPG, but gets caught with the elbow of justice once again.
About 55% just with those 2 interactions there. Good guard cancel into the red blow just to kind of get him away. One more interaction from Lokof should be able to do it and get the round.
Straight to the fireball here, trying to go band for band with the plasma. And there's going to JD and keep themselves in SPG even more. Great reaction there, gets themselves some space as well off of it. And just completely just going to the fireball game. Lokof got themselves a nice lead and decided to zone out and pretty much beckoned SoSickNASHFAN to make the first mistake.
And it did work in the end, so he tries to go for the red blow, but was just a little out of range and got grabbed for it. And that red blow sequence did get him out of SPG again, and Lokof is going to start his offense once again here. Going into the red super as well to cash in as much damage as possible. Lokof working on a perfect game here. All he needs is one more mix-up sequence here, and he will be 2 games up.
Going for chip sequences here. The micro walk back with the 2A. Just mashing it out to go ahead and get the dub. And one more game is going to be able to close it out and punch their ticket over in the grand final. SoSickNASHFAN has just been in a bad spot this entire set so far.
But we are seeing the character switch. We are going to the Hokutomaru. I can feel it in my loins. Excuse me, Billy Kain. I did not expect that.
I was unfamiliar with SoSickNASHFAN's game. I did not know that they played Billy Kain as well. But hey, we're definitely here for a treat here at JustFrame. This might be the first time they busted it out on stream. So let's see how plays a character that's.
I'm here for it.
A character that's more in your face rather than movement based on this one.
Hey, I'm here for it. Let's do it.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Let's see how it goes.
Looking good early with a big jump in here. Taking Lokof out of SPG early, also getting that corner carry. The patented Billy B&B.
Good guard cancel into the red blow as well. Good throw tech. Was this the secret weapon that NASHFAN was hiding this whole tournament?
Seems like a tough character for Marco to get in on here, but SoSickNASHFAN finding themselves in the corner, but Lokof is not able to open up with any of the options he's looking for. SoSickNASHFAN does him the favor of putting themselves into overheat. Should be able to run that offensive train here. Gets a little bit of a trade there. Big DP, gonna be corner carry into it, level 1. SoSickNASHFAN in a tough spot here, Juice.
Gets him with the grab in the corner, back against the wall in the overheat. Does get the side switch into the super, and NASHFAN will finally take a round for himself.
Round 2.
With Billy Kain, no less. We have not seen him play Billy Kain. This might be that secret weapon. You never know. Right now, Lokof going to start strong with the offense.
Staggering the buttons over and over, the lights coming in, finishing off with the red blow for the extra damage. SoSickNASHFAN stuck in the corner here, has that 1-bar super 2B conversion. They're going to go ahead and spend it. Lokof still not out of SPG, but SoSickNASHFAN getting themselves some space. Dashes under, finds the anti-air, no commitment on it. Gotta believe in those.
Good JD in the air from that super. He's going to get a good combo started from this as well. He's going to cash in that level 1. Similar life for both of these guys. Jab counter hits to just get out of the corner. He's going to use that super and cash it in to take a round for himself. Lokof is on set point now.
Get ready. Fight.
It's looking real good for SoSickNASHFAN early. Oh, and Lokof once again just coming right back in. Big time counter hit. Going to be a lot of damage. Lokof going to be out of SPG here and find themselves in the corner directly out of it. SoSickNASHFAN not able to chase down. We're coming in with the EX Tatsu.
He's starting off good, strong with that offense. NASHFAN gonna cash in that level 1. What's that follow-up though? Oh, but Lokof is gonna start his own offense now. Back up and just try and get them fireballs. NASHFAN's getting a little bit of help back though. Cashing in 2 rev blows, very interesting. Does get punished for it though. Didn't JD it in time.
Throwing out those red blows in anticipation for an EX Tatsu behind the fireball, but able to go ahead and get themselves a little counter poke there to close it out. The character swap paying off dividends thus far for SoSickNASHFAN, now at 1 game to 2.
Looks like so far this character switch has been kind of a blessing in disguise for NASHFAN right now. Good throw tech for Lokof there, but he is going to get punished into another sequence of NASHFAN's offense. Good cross up there and good grab for Lokof as well.
In the corner you go here. Both players not building up that super. The poke trade for both of them builds it up. Should be the conversion SoSickNASHFAN needs here. Gonna go direct here and close it out. Don't blink now, but SoSickNASHFAN is on the verge of tying things up 2-2.
Get ready. Fight.
See, Sokof's definitely got to change up a little bit of his gameplay now. NASHFAN not able to get a full sequence off that because Lokof was able to block that rev blow from before. Good DP is able to cash in that super to get rid of SPG. Good throw tech.
SoSickNASHFAN able to catch him there. Every single throw tech, the space that was built up, Lokof is trying to come right back in with the Tatsu, but still gets caught with a little B&B, looking for the super. No one's home on that one. Should be enough to close it out. And Lokof once again on set point. The question is, can he close it out?
Yeah, Lokof's got another opportunity to close it and get into grand finals. Big counter hit here. Should be able to get rid of SPG, and he will, using the Rev Super. Might as well just cash it in and just get as much damage as possible on the board. A good solid 50% so far.
Yeah, knowing that SoSickNASHFAN is just win Billy Kane B&B from taking you out of SPG, I like the call to go for the hitting gear early there. Unfortunately, don't have any super to defend themselves. The neutral jump from SoSickNASHFAN gets answered. Lokof still well in SPG, but a wild punish caught him pressing. SoSickNASHFAN should be able to bust out with some super here, get the damage, and force a guess for game situation.
Got him. We are just even now. Oh, gets him with a good cross up though. He should be able to super off this, and he should be able to get into grand finals, and he does, and Lokof will move on to grand finals, and NASHFAN will take 3rd place here.
Lokof coming from that loser side has to win 2 sets in a row. DELTARMENTA sitting pretty though on winner's side, breaking things off early with the EX Tatsu getting the full corner carry here.
He's starting off super strong, but DELTARMENTA is able to clap back a little bit here. Gonna try to get as much damage as possible to try and get rid of that SPG. Calls out the rev blow. He should be able to take this. He's gonna cash in a lot of EX. I don't think he needs to use a super though. Oh yeah, he will be able to. Well, he has to, unfortunately. But he should be able to get some bar back in this next round. But DELTARMENTA looked a little rough at first, but able to take it back pretty cleanly.
Yeah, still staying patient, get themselves a little 2B conversion there as they continue to stagger their pressure over here on Lokof. In a bad spot facing the corner here, a little B&B halfway through SPG is Lokof. I just
Grab
realized
there to
that,
just keep him in the corner.
I just realized the theme song was playing in the back. It's so cinematic on this stage.
This is a good grand final stage, honestly. With the song, too.
Oh, the corpse hop to go ahead and chase down the roll. DELTARMENTA minding his P's and Q's and playing absolutely out of their mind. Thank you, SoSickNASHFAN, for the rate of 34 as we continue to stack up the viewer count here over at JustFrame. Welcome one, welcome all. You came at the right time. Grand finals action here. DELTARMENTA up 1-0.
Wait, I want to predict my channel points.
Too late, man. You already up 1 game.
What?
All bets are closed.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah. Get in while you get in. You got the 1 game advantage on that one. All right, well,
I'm about to give me some money, yay.
Get back into the action. They're getting sniped out of the air with the fireball as DELTARMENTA. Both players looking for the rev blow, whiffing on both of those. Halfway through SPG now is Lokof as they have their back against the wall.
All right. Lokof able to spend that level 1 though and take a round for himself though. I think that confidence is starting to build back into him. That Ultra Instinct Goku is starting to come back.
They're gonna have to go on a run if they want to turn the tide here, but DELTARMENTA able to just continue to poke away at their life little by little, turning chips into chunks. I love the stagger pressure. They're hitting the brakes and continuing to check the up, down, off, or defense from the side of Lokof. Not cashing out just yet, but almost in a guess per game situation as Lokof is able to escape the corner and find themselves a little 2B conversion of their own.
DP super as well to take a bunch of life, but now is a scary situation because he's going to use super to get rid of the SPG, but now he's in SPG of his own, but he's not going to need it because he's going to be able to close it out. Also, shout out to SoSickNASHFAN because you played like an absolute beast this tournament, dude, so shout out to you.
Even though bro played Billy Kain, he showed me something new. You learn something new every day.
Yeah, you absolutely mixed us, so. But going back into the match here, DELTARMENTA literally starting off strong, putting him right into SPG for Lokof though, which can be a scary situation when you're not in SPG yourself. Does get hit with the super though. Both players in SPG.
And he'll punish off of that DP there as we head back to neutral. Still anyone's round at this point while you're in SPG. The just defend not on point for DELTARMENTA. They are sitting on 2 bars of super, can make something happen. Just need to find a conversion off of that. Lokof was playing lame until he wasn't. Gets the DP. Should be enough to close things out. It's going to be tied up 1-1 here.
NASHFAN, I'm following you on Twitter, big dog.
Round 1. Get ready.
After this. But
right,
Lokof able to take a game for himself. Good grab from DELTARMENTA to start it off here. He is going to get a big combo to start it off here as well to get rid of the SPG off Lokof's side as well.
That's a lot of damage just off of a 2A right there. Able to corpse hop and get right in front of Lokof.
That shimmy was nasty. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's one thing, man. The corpse hops from all of these players have been so on point there. Billy Kain has one of his own, and DELTARMENTA putting it on full display there. Everything's off, though, as Lokof with the DP. Gonna get the corner carry off the Tatsu again. Big time counter hit, no conversion. Gets the back throw. DELTARMENTA has Lokof right where they want him.
He's starting off strong with that offense. He is going to throw out a super, though, and he does get it halfway through his SPG. Raw rev blow, nobody home. Good JD off that first flurry kick, though. No JD off that super, though, and that's going to hurt with no rev blow on his side, though.
That level 1, and I was going to say had a lot of rev deal with here. A little bit higher now as Lokof continues to push away at the meter. Not going to be able to kill off of 1 conversion. Still in a bad spot, dashing in, looking for a throw. No one's home on that one. Now it's anybody's round.
Oh, the DPs, yep.
Great call on the anti-air there. 1 round apiece. Both players trying to get this 2-1 lead here. Almost equal on super gauge as well.
Lokof trying to go for that strong start that he did at the beginning of this set. Couldn't get it, though. Good JDs, though. Excellent defense. And now he's going to start his offense as well. Cashing in the level 1 to get him into the SPG range. Nobody home for the other level 1, though. He is going to take a bunch of damage here. He is going to go for the Rev Super.
cashing out the hidden gear just to make sure that he gets a decent life lead, and then also take Lokof just barely out of SPG in that situation. In the corner now, it's going to have to be a hard read from the side of Lokof. They want to get out of a bad spot. Great tech to get themselves some space, jumping right over, but no one's home on that one. DELTARMENTA continuing to pepper with the buttons here.
Gotta be really careful. Basically, one interaction from either of these players, and that will take it. All right, good rev blow for the hard knockdown there. What else do you got in your pocket? And he got that there. DELTARMENTA one game away from taking it here. Playing super
right there.
strong. Mm-hmm.
That's one thing with Billy Kain is they're just able to loop some strings sometimes when they do pull you in with the stick. So DELTARMENTA able to go. DELTARMENTA able to make press a button at a bad spot. They're closing things out for that round. Up 2 games to 1 here. Their defense has been on point. They haven't fallen for too many overheads so far.
Good duck under that grab though, and a big punish coming out here. Using that universal overhead. Is going to get hit with the red blow though into the hard knockdown. What's going to be that follow-up from Lokof though? He's going to start his own offense.
Continues to hunt for that 2B over and over. They stole the corner and found the conversion. 1 more hit's all it's going to take. They go directly into the EX Tatsu. At this point, Lokof is just on the verge of tying things up 2-2. DELTARMENTA has been put in a blender over and over with these light conversions from Lokof.
Good hyper defense there from Lokof though. All the hits with the GP into the offense from Lokof in the hard knockdown, trying to go for some type of follow-up just to get an open. But DELTARMENTA gets an opening of his own into the level 1.
Could be the goat.
Good
back.
Mm-hmm.
Little shimmy into the wild punish here. Does have the level 1, chooses to save it for the kill. DP to bust out for Lokof. The neutral jump of all neutral jumps finds its home. No super needed. DELTARMENTA on tournament point.
Let's see what you got. You got a chance to close it out here.
Lokof coming into the round with 2 bars of super there. JD to get themselves some space, going over the top with the Scrooge McDuck. The pogo stick for DELTARMENTA. Almost has 2 bars of super on deck. That SPG is in the middle for a reason. They want to catch out with the damage when they see fit. Is going to spend the ignition here halfway through the life for Lokof.
Did you see that insane air JD off that DP though? All right, he is able to DP out of the corner though, but DELTARMENTA will take it, and he is your Just Frame 11 champion.
The neutral jump of all time. We saw it the round before, and they continue to run with the game plan. Caught Lokof reaching, taught him a lesson real quick, and DELTARMENTA, I mean, has played absolutely solid this entire tournament. I know a lot of people don't like seeing the Billy Kain, but the way DELTARMENTA was piloting this character is just absolute footsies non-stop with them. So well played from both sides, and just completely, I mean, this is one of the most stacked tournaments I've seen for City of the Wolves so far since launch. So the killers definitely came out to play, and DELTARMENTA rising to the top, and they're going to be taking the lion's share of that $100 prize pool, so graciously donated by the folks over at SNK. Thoughts on the tournament, Juice?
Like you said, there were a bunch of killers in here, but there were also a bunch of upsets that we saw, you know? We saw a ton of upsets in this tournament, not only early, but even in like top 24 and in top 8, you know? We saw NASHFAN, even top 3, but probably expected, to be in grand finals, but got knocked out at top 3. Such an amazing tournament, though. I mean, honestly, it was just so great. So I love these tournaments. So it's always fun to watch. You guys, the absolute talent that comes out to this tournament specifically is incredible to watch. So you guys bring it, and every single tournament is just hype to watch. So
love watching City of the Wolves. Good news, EWC does start tomorrow, so things are beginning to ramp up over in this neck of the FGC, not just with the online brackets, but then EWC around the corner. See the SNK World Championship that's later on in 2025, but EVO is just around the corner. And reminder once again, SNK is blessing the prize pools at a minimum $100 every single week up until Evo. So there's a lot to play for over here at Just Frame. Want to join the City of the Wolves bracket at start.gg/COTW. But absolutely great bracket. Thank you every single person that did show up in chat. I see we're 115 deep right now. So it's nice to see the community support a game that, you know, a lot of people will pull the Steam chart. The Steam charts don't matter. This game is well supported, and the cream of the crop, the absolute top players in this game, continue to put on a show. But I believe that should be it for us for today. Juice, where can they find you if they want to go ahead and keep up with all of your happenings on the internet, sir?
Yeah, if you guys want to follow me, you guys can hit me up on Twitter at DatBoyJuiceTV. Am I allowed to plug my Twitch? Production.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. DatBoyJuiceTV on Twitch as well. I stream 4 days a week. I stream a lot of FGC stuff. And then I'm around a bunch of locals as well around the Chicagoland area. So if you ever see me, come say hi. I am starting to travel out more, so if you guys ever see me, don't be afraid to come say hi. I'm a super friendly guy, I promise. I don't bite. So, but DatBoyJuiceTV, kind of across the board, you'll find this happy face everywhere. So,
and I am Non-Factor. You can find me down below at FGC on Twitter if you want to hear me yap about Blanca's bad matchups in SF6 or how Salvatore needs buffs. And I'm sure you guys have seen me in a lot of different places for Wolves as well as Breakout, Just Frame, and Paragon. So you will be seeing me around a lot. Get you beautiful brown face that you see. But this is going to be it for us for tonight for Just Frame. Thank you for tuning in once again. We will see you guys next week.